afternoon.
I know, we're still a hangover from that time.
I don't even know what day it is. It must be Thursday because we're here on YGTV. Good afternoon, everybody. My name's Bex Edwards. This is Adam Walcott.
I think I am anyway. I was last time I checked.
You was last time we checked.
Hopefully it's the same still now.
Right, we are very excited. Veg plugs have landed.
Yay!
Woohoo! I will warn you, a few of the stocks are running low. We don't normally have to say that, but I'm going to let you know straight off the bat, we don't have a huge amount of all of these. So if you do want to get your veg plugs, please have a little look ahead of us. Go and have a look on YouGarden.com. There's a little button you can press that says live now. It'll be on the right-hand side, or it might be in the menu if you're looking on your phone. Go and have a look. There is a show page there. You can see absolutely everything that we've got coming up. I want you to get ahead because, as I said, there aren't a huge amount of all of them. Some are fine, some are not. So go and have a look, right?
Nice range, though.
Beautiful range. We've got Brussels sprouts, we've got cucumbers, we've got the tomatoes, we've got sweet corn, we've got chard, we've got lettuce, we've got all sorts. And something very exciting, we've got loads of double up deals. So all of the double up deals that we've got is basically double up for £10 more. So it's an amazing deal we've got with those double ups. Look, there you can see the broccoli burgundy, the lettuce buddies mix. We've got, obviously, your summer bedding and some wonderful perennials in there. We've got the Magnolia Sulangana. I know a lot of you will have been looking at magnolias at the moment and thinking, I want one of those. Well, we've got the Magnolia Sulangana here, which is the most popular variety.
Right here.
Yeah, it's right there, look, that's it. Don't forget to send us your emails. Oh, my word, YouTube is really busy already. Thank you, everybody. Hello. On the bottom of the screen, you can see the email address. So if you do want to send us any pictures of what's going on in your garden, you know we are nosy and we love to see it. Do you want to tell them about the,
Oh, yes.
club and
yeah, loads of stuff going on. Well, first of all, you need to look at the YGTV code as well, because that's really, really important. So this week's code is 1526. Week 15 already.
Oh, my word.
Of 2026. That's amazing. Now, you need to enter that code for lots of reasons. First of all, it's going to give you the free shipping. Just need to mention, though, the free shipping applies to everything within the potting shed. If you go onto the website and order something that's not right in here with Bex and I at the moment, you may pay a little bit of shipping on that. You need that code for the double ups, for things like your bog offs, all those kind of things. It's the magic key to open those things up. But something else you're going to want to do, you need to do, join the club. £10 is all that's going to cost you. And you know what? If you auto renew, it's only ever going to cost you £10 year after year after year. And you're going to get 15% off of those double up deals on top. So that will be for your vegetables. That will be for things like your compost, your fertiliser. And if you want to buy something bigger, a patio set or a lawnmower or something along those lines, you can get 7.5% off. And even if you just sign up today, you can immediately start to take advantage of joining that club. So seriously, really, really do that, because you'll notice the savings week after week after week.
Yeah, will. You soon pay for that club membership just by shopping with us here on YGTV. Good afternoon to you all. Marissa, Verna, Neil, Nathan, East Coast Tropical, Gillian. We have got Anne. Hello to you. Malk is in as well. And Alice and Suzanne joining in on folks. The YouTube chat. Jake is with us today. He's in control. He's going to keep an eye on Facebook for us. So if you are watching on Facebook, hello, welcome, lovely to have your company. Let's get into it, shall we? We're going to move over to the veg plugs in a little while, because I know that's what a lot of you have joined us for. But we're starting off with the Campsis. We're going for the red trumpet, which is this one on the end here. It's in the 2-litre pot. Now you can double up. So it's $19.99. You can double up and get 2 for £10 more. So amazing deals we've got on your double ups. Remember that you will get another 15% discount. A climbing plant.
You know what I'm going to say? I got one of these.
I got one of these.
I've got one of these. I've been growing it for the last 2 or 3 years, and it is really, really incredible. It's a climber that gives you that real tropical Mediterranean holiday look. We've got 2 different colours. They'll start flowering from about midsummer. They go all the way towards autumn, and they have these great big clusters of huge trumpet-shaped flowers adored by the pollinating insects. You can see here how stunningly gorgeous they are. It's quite a reasonably fast climber as well once it gets going. And also, once it's leaning against the surface that it's going to grow up, it starts to grip on. It forms these things called adventitious roots, a little bit like the climbing hydrangeas or ivy. So it even grips on of its own accord once it matures. It's hardy. I mean, mine's gone down to -7, -8, -9.
Nice.
It's got through the winters, but its real happy place is the sunniest spot you can give it. So if you want to grow it up a south or west facing wall over a shed, it has the most beautiful leaves as well that turn a super buttery yellow in the autumn before they drop. And then every year you get months and months of these stunning, incredible flowers.
And it's summer flowering, isn't it?
Oh,
so
yeah, lovely
from
vex.
June time onwards?
Yeah, from June right up until August, September even. And the bigger the plant, the more mature the plant, the longer the flowers last. The flowers sort of go into a great big fat bud, and then all of a sudden they pop open, and the flowers are about this long. And the bees love to get inside, the butterflies, the pollinating insects really enjoy them. It's easy, it's straightforward. In fact, I've actually grown mine in a pot, a really huge, great big terracotta pot. I put it up against my garage wall, and it's grown up the garage wall, it's gone under the gutter, and now it's made its way up onto the garage roof.
Nice.
Which I love, and it kind of grips onto the roof with these little suckers.
If you want to keep it smaller, though, can you do it with pruning?
Yeah, you can prune it back. You don't have to let it go berserk. You can definitely keep it in bounds if you want to. You could grow it on trellis or you could grow it on wires, but say once it's on a solid surface and it's got itself established, it will grip on of its own volition.
Nice. Okay, so it is a double up deal. You can go for 2 of these, and I think that would be advantageous if you are growing up either side of something. So, for example, a pergola.
Yeah, lovely.
One on either side, and then it can grow up and meet in the middle. Very vigorous, can get to 4 metres, 5
Easily.
metres.
Yeah,
very
definitely.
simply.
Yeah.
But could be kept more compact if you want to. Remember those double up deals. It's double up for £10 more, so you've got some really awesome savings to be had with us here on YGTV. 55001 is the item number for the orange trumpet. So we've got it's all exactly the same, isn't
That's it. I mean, you just make your choice. What you could do if you wanted to, you could get one orange and one red, and then grow them either side of an archway and let them sort of mingle together. So you'd have kind of red and orange together, or an orange one side and red the other. So that would be good. That would be brilliant if you wanted to do that.
Yeah.
But they're tough, they're hardy, they're colourful. Excuse me. They will come back year after year. Sunny spot. Give them lots of water as well. They like sort of quite not wet soil, but sort of moisture retentive soil. And these are the flowers you'll get from midsummer right the way up until autumn. And if you look at the pictures there, look at the clusters of buds on those.
Amazing.
That's how you know they're going to flower for like a long period of time.
Sadly, I think that the double up deal is 2 of 1 colour. I don't think you could get the double up deal by going for 1 red, 1 orange. By all means, try it and see, but I don't think it works like that. It's not like a mix and match. So if you do want to take advantage of the double up deal, it would be 2 of the same colour. But as Adam said, listen, if you want to go for 1 of each colour, you absolutely can do. 55001 then is the number for your Campsis orange trumpet tree. Beautiful summer flowering, deciduous but vigorous. So if you're covering a large area, that's a great climbing plant to put it in. No, that's a great climbing plant to go for. There you go. Let's move on, shall we? We've got the Magnolia. This is the Sulangana one. There are lots of different varieties of Magnolia, but the one that you typically see the majority of, that beautiful tulip, cup-shaped flower with
Big flowers.
Massive flowers with the wonderful blush pink colour to them. It's this one. It
is this one, and it's a really dramatic shrub. They're flowering right now, looking fabulous, looking glorious. They repeat flower a little bit through the summer as well, nowhere near as much as they do in the spring, but they will throw out the odd flowers. Lovely, lovely lime green coloured leaves throughout the summer. Once the flowers have gone, they turn a super gorgeous yellow in the autumn before they drop. And this plant is hardy. It will take -5, 10, 15, -20. And plant this in a really nice open spot, only for the fact that you want to make this like a sort of a central feature tree, a specimen tree. Don't crowd this out with other plants or trees around it, because when you see one of these, it's quite often you do in the middle of somebody's front garden or in the middle of the back lawn, and it's in full flower in spring, late winter. It's a real statement. It's a real picture to behold, to be honest.
It is beautiful. There's one I drive past on the way here, and it is stunning. It's in somebody's front garden, and do you know what they've done? They've underplanted with loads of beautiful tulips.
Lovely idea.
And honestly, so they've got the beautiful blush pink of the Magnolia Sulangana, and then underneath they've got the fiery colours of tulips. There's all reds and oranges and yellows. And honestly, I've been driving past it this past week, 2 weeks since it's been budding and flowering, and it really does draw attention. My mum and dad have got this one planted in the middle of their back lawn. Again, underplanted beautifully, but it's a statement all by itself.
And it looks great. So you put some blue forget-me-not underneath as well, and you get that really great contrast. In fact, there's one, when we drive out the drive here, and you could turn right and down the road, there's one just down the road on the corner.
There is.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Yeah, looks magnificent. So the thing is, don't be one of those people that every year gets Magnolia envy, because we all do that. I always give an example. For donkey's years, I wanted lilacs. Didn't have space in my old garden. Every year, I used to see lilacs flowering in everybody else's garden but mine. So last year, I bought 11 lilacs, planted them all the way along the bottom fence, spaced out. Don't be like that with Magnolia. Don't be coveting your neighbour's magnolia. Don't be coming home from work and saying to your partner, oh, you want to see that gorgeous magnolia they've got down the road, it's amazing. You now can have that gorgeous magnolia in your garden. Get people to be jealous of your magnolia rather than you being jealous of everybody else's.
Definitely.
It's a real beautiful, well-established plant, this one. It's going to start flowering from next year. It's tough, it's hardy. And if you fancy a couple, you can double up for that extra £10. And remember, you could give one away as a gift as well if you wanted to. Yeah,
definitely. It'd be a lovely gift for somebody who's got the space to grow this. 510156 is the item number if you would like to go for that one. It's £16.99 as a discount club member for one of them. But of course, you can double up and get two of them. It's just £10 more. But remember to take, it'll take your 15% discount off there as well. So even lower than the £29.99 that you're looking at on the screen. 510156, the item number. All right, I'm going to give you just a few details of the double up deals that we've got. Remember, it's all double up for £10 more. Yeah, this is correct. So you can double up on the summer bulb collection if you want to. 300 bulbs, 7 different varieties. So that will give you 600 bulbs here. And you are getting them all individually packaged. Now is the time to get them planted. There is still time. Don't panic. Get them in the ground and you're still going to get beautiful displays this year. 5 months worth of colour. Perennial plants. Winter hardy. I would just give a little bit of help to the freesias and the gladioli. They can definitely cope with some cold, but maybe a good layer of mulch in the winter to make sure they go through. And free draining soil to ensure that they come back for you next year. Some fantastic varieties in there. 630130 and a double up deal available for you. We've also got the compost deal, and this is another double up for you. So compost has been very, very popular over the last few weeks. It always is, but there is a particular time of year where it is the busiest, and that is now. We are doing so much planting, so this is when you need to stock up. So doing these deals for you means that you can get a few more bags without having to break the bank. 100125, the item number. We're back to that 250 litre bag deal, which is the most popular one we do. 2123 is your discount club price, but you can double up. So please get as much as you think you're going to need. Or can afford to get at the moment. Next one is the easy fill baskets. So you can get the 12-inch ones here. Remember, these are the wonderful ones that create that really rounded, gorgeous display, because you plant in the top, but you also plant around the sides. They come with the chains attached as well. So all you've got to do is plant them up. And these are the last hanging baskets you'll ever have to buy. There's no replacement liners you're ever going to need to buy there. Weather resistant, frost resistant, UV stable. You shouldn't be able to see the baskets after a little while because your plants will grow and completely cover them. 130260 is the item number if you would like to go for those ones, and you can double up if you've got the space to hang them. Next, we've got the heavy duty pots for you. So we've actually got a couple of different options. So obviously you're looking at the black, but it is the details for the green, which is the newest one that we've added into the collection. We'll show you the green colour for you in a little while, but they both do exactly the same job. These are tough, resilient, heavy duty pots, great for growing things in, great for using for deadheading, great for using for decanting your compost, doing your deadheading, your weeding, storing your tools in, all of these things you will find to use with these heavy duty pots. If you've never ever used them, you will understand as soon as you get them why we rave about these. They are incredible for so many different things. That euonymus, by the way, Sean still hasn't found a place for it. It's a temporary home. It's been there about 4 years, but it was meant to be a temporary home for it. It's turning into a permanent home, but it could be either. It really doesn't matter. I've got so many of those in my garden. I know you use them as well, don't you?
Yeah, I'm getting mine ready ready for my tomatoes and cucumbers in a few weeks' time. And I've got 4 planted up with early potatoes.
There you
already.
go. So lots of things. And it doesn't just have to be fruits and vegetables, by the way. You can plant anything in there. I've got a cordyline and a trachycarpus in there, and I've planted a rose in there as well. So they can, you know, be used for your general planting in the garden. 511811 is the item number for the next one, and I am excited about this. I think this is going to be a stonking plant. I think you're all going to go nuts for it. This is the beautiful Azalea, bright fuchsia, we're calling this one.
Well, it was kind of weird because when Bex and I were prepping the show this morning, we were picking the items off the shelves. Bex picked that up and Bex went, wow. And I looked round and I said, yay, definitely wow.
I know, look at it.
I wasn't expecting this size. I was expecting something about half or a quarter of the size of this.
Huge.
Yeah, this, I mean, the picture that you see behind, this is going to be a cloud of pink. Come next month, May, this is going to look like this.
Whoa.
Just incredible. I mean, completely smothered.
There are so many buds on this plant already, aren't there?
Yeah, there's hundreds. There's hundreds of buds on here, clusters of buds as well. It's evergreen, so it will keep its foliage all the year through. It's a hardy plant. There's just one demand it has of you. It wants ericaceous compost or acid soil. But other than that, you can grow it in a partly shade area. You can grow it in a sunny position. In the ground, if you've got acid soil, in pots and containers with ericaceous compost. And the great thing about this one is it's in bud at the moment. So if you want this, if you want an azalea that's going to look like this in 3 or 4 weeks' time, don't wait until it's in full flower and then we send it to you and half the flowers fall off because it's blooming at that time and then it's going over. Get this today. Within 3 or 4 days, it will be with you. You can plant it where you want it to be. And then come May, you can just watch all these dozens, if not hundreds of buds open up against this lovely, lovely dark green foliage. And for about a month, you can enjoy this cloak of fabulous, deep pink, gloriously happy-looking flowers.
It's a stunner, honestly, and you can get 2 of those, double up for £10 more. It's evergreen, it's winter hardy, likes a semi-shade position, and just needs some acid soil. So make sure you've got that in your garden already, or use ericaceous compost in pots if you want to go for it. 511811 is your item number. Remember all those double up deals. You have to put 2 in your basket and enter the code to get the discounts. Mauricia, can you tell me which items you're adding into your basket? Have you definitely only got items from the YGTV show in your basket? If you can let me know, because what we're going to need to do is, if you've definitely only got items from the YGTV show in your basket, we're going to have to flag it to somebody in the office to have a little look. She's still paying £6.99 postage. I have to put in the code in.
No, we don't want that.
So double check your basket, make sure it's only items from the YGTV show, and if it is, can you let me know which items you've got in your basket so that I can flag it up to the team in the office, and we'll see if we can get that sorted for you. Apologies. Let's move on. Coreopsis for you next. This is the moonbeam variety we've got. 3 9-centimetre pots here.
I love these. These are so nice. We do is it early sunrise is another one we do.
Coreopsis early sunrise, yeah.
Yeah, so it's weird. We've got one called sunrise and we've got one called moonbeam. So we've kind of got one for either side of the day, really. And the great thing about Coreopsis is they just flower so easily, so readily for month after month after month. And they are one of the easiest perennials to grow because they are a perennial plant. They'll come up every spring. They die down during the autumn. They sit quietly at ground level or just below during the winter time. And then you just get so many weeks of these simple but stunningly beautiful flowers that will bring in the pollinators, the bees, the butterflies, the lacewings, the hoverflies. They're great for sunny positions or part sun. They do remarkably well in pots and containers. They're great for things like rockeries, gravel gardens, scree gardens. Anywhere nice and sunny and bright, that's where they'll thrive. They'll make you smile every day. And there will be one of these plants. You'll kind of step out in June and you'll step out in July and you'll step out in August and you'll say to it, you're still flowering. You're still going, aren't you? It's one of those plants. It will just flower away. It will please you for month after month. Then in the autumn, the foliage will turn a nice yellowy colour. The plant will die down. It will disappear down to ground level. It'll have a little snooze and a little sleep through winter. And then the following spring, it will come back and it will give you months and months of real pure joy. All you've got to do is deadhead. Deadhead, and we don't get in a fluster about it. If you've got a few minutes, take some deadheads off. If you've got it in a pot or a container, keep it watered, keep it well fed. But if you want it to come back year after year, bright, sunny spot and well drained.
It's a beautiful one. I haven't got this variety, but I have got another Coreopsis, and Adam is absolutely right. It just... Actually, I've just dug that out the border. Oh, man. Anyway, it just it just constantly flowers all the way through summer. And it's right, I do go out and go, well, you're still going. Where?
Yeah, we do.
It's a beauty. It's the border where I've just put all my hydrangeas in, so I've dug out all of the plants from that border. It's fine. That means I can buy it again and plant it again and go through that whole process again. Yay! 560891, the item number 4, your moonbeam double up available. So 3 pots, but you could get 6, and it's a double up for £10 more. Now, I am a big fan of asters. Asters are just an amazing plant for late season colour, aren't they?
They are, and I've got over 15 of this particular type.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I was really, really lucky. A company that I do work for, I've been working for 40 years. There was a landscaping company that didn't finish a planting job. And they asked us to finish it off, and there was about 20 of these left over.
And you were allowed to take them?
And they said, just take them, otherwise they'll go in the skip. Yeah, and they're adorable. And I've planted these for lots of customers, and they are the most beautiful colour. And these will start flowering late summer, all the way through August, September, into October. They brighten up on autumn day. They'll bring in loads of butterflies, loads of pollinators. They get to about a couple of 2 or 3 foot tall. They'll spread quite wide as well, and they'll just give you weeks and weeks and weeks of these. I mean, is it blue? Is it purple? Is it purpley blue? I can't quite nail the colour.
It's tanzanite.
Yeah, it is, and it's one of those colours. You know, when you look at certain colours, it makes your eyes go a bit funny. These do that, but in a good way. They're joyful, they're tough, they're hardy. And like the Coreopsis, they die down right at the end of the autumn. But in the spring, mine are doing it all now. You get these beautiful new shoots coming up, as you can see on these ones here. And then by midsummer, you'll start to see flower buds developing. And then all the way through till autumn, you can see those beautiful flowers. And if you want to double up with these, if you want to go for 6 of these, again, it's just another £10 to get 6 of these. And even on that double up price, when you enter your code and when you're in the club, you'll still get discount on top of that as well.
You will indeed. So 560886 is the item number. Go on to YouGarden.com to place your order. Remember, with double ups, you have to add 2 lots into your basket. We won't automatically do it. You add the 2 in and put your code in. Just want to say hello to Penny, to Carol, and to Amanda, who are all watching on Facebook as well. Nice to have you here. I'm loving some of the comments that are coming in. Suzanne's just said, I've extended my border just so I can get more plants from you. Thank you. We love you, Suzanne. Well done. Neil's tulips are looking great this year. Thanks, YouGarden. Loads of things going on here. Simon, hello to you, my lovely. He says, does anyone know where the P&P vouchers are? I can only see the £5 ones. They should be within your account. So when you log in, you can go into your account information and you should see them there alongside your £5 ones. If they're not there, Simon, please do get in touch with our customer services who will be able to help you out. You definitely haven't spent them, have you? Just making sure, because you get 2 of them. But if you can't see them, our customer service team will be happy to help you. Hello, everybody. Make sure you send in your emails as well, YGTV@yougarden.com. I'm sure we'll get a chance to have a look at those photos in a little while. Let's move on then, because we've got this one. It's called Lomandra. It's called Miner's Gold, like an ornamental grass we've got here.
This is really, really unusual. And I'm going to be honest, this is a new one to me. I mean, I only recently come across this plant. It originates from Australia, but it's actually hardy to -10 degrees centigrade. And it is one of the most ridiculously drought-tolerant grasses as well. Gorgeous and brilliant for seaside gardens, rockeries, really sandy, stony, shaly soils. If you've got one of those areas in your garden that you can never, ever keep wet, you can't hydrate it enough, and it's really, really sunny and super well drained, this plant will adore growing in that kind of area. You can see here the measurement across here, I mean, it's sort of 30 inches across. So a really, really wide clump of leaves on this, about the same height as well. It keeps the leaves all the year through. I mean, obviously it looks particularly good in spring and summer when all the new leaves come through. You're getting 3 gorgeous plants in these 9 centimetre pots, really, really well established. And the sunnier, brighter spot you can give it, the more golden and super bright it'll be. And you can contrast this. In fact, if you look at the 2 pictures we've got there, look at the lavender Sorry, look at the monk, the Aster monk next to this grass. You could plant those next to each other, and that would make a really, really beautiful contrast. Or you could underplant it with the black snake grass, the Ophiopogon, and get really good contrasts. But if you want something that's tough, that's hardy, that's drought tolerant, that will grow in full sun, will grow in poor soils, looks beautiful all the year through, go for these. And remember, look at the double up again as well for that extra £10 if you want 6 of these to make a little hedge, perhaps along the side of your path like you see here.
561337, the item number. So 3 9cm pots. It's a double up deal, so you can get 6 of those for £10 more. Remember, you will get your 15% discount if you're a club member as well. Beautiful grass, absolutely stunning, and very easy to look after. It's probably one of the, I mean, grasses are well known for being low maintenance anyway, aren't they? But that's going to be super low maintenance for sure. Right, we're going to move on. We have got the beautiful rose for you. Is it Rose of the Week? It must be Rose of the Week. It's the only rose we've got on the show, so it's got to be Rose of the Week. And it's a classic. We have got the Rose Queen Elizabeth Pink.
Absolutely stunning, this rose. It's a floribunda rose. It's lightly fragranced. It has gorgeous clusters of pink flowers on top of really super straight stems, very, very dark coloured, gorgeous foliage. It can get to about 1.4 to 2 metres tall, perhaps even a little bit taller, but lovely upright habit to it. Compact enough, or well behaved enough, I should say, to grow in a large pot or container. Of course, you can grow it in the ground. It repeat flowers from June through July, August into September. It was voted the world's favourite rose in 1979. And it was introduced in 1954, which I think was the coronation, if I'm not wrong. Thereabouts.
I can't remember, Adam. I was nowhere near alive.
Nor was I.
Oh, are you kidding me?
So this is a rose that's got pedigree, it's got history. Obviously, it's attached to the late Queen, which is, nice to grow this in your garden in memory of her, obviously, in all those many, many, many years that she kind of served our country. And it's such a stunningly gorgeous rose. I mean, look at the sort of the petalicious nature of it, as Bex would say. Those super double flowers, nicely fragranced. And also, it's got good disease resistance. Now, it's coming to you as a bare root rose. So get it home, give it a soak overnight. And then when you plant it, make sure the little knuckly bit, or the union, is about 1 inch to 2 inches below the soil level. And keep it really, really well watered until it starts to grow. And then, you can drop off the watering a little bit, but once it's properly established, then you can just water it a little less, but that could be in the ground or pots and containers, and you'll absolutely adore this rose for years and years to come.
You will indeed. Rose Queen Elizabeth Pink, then 530529, the item number there, saving £7 on that one. Coming up for you very soon, we have got, I love this one. It's one of my favourites. I genuinely adore this plant, and honestly, it really does turn that colour. Also known as sea holly, you might know it as that as well. The blue hobbit is the shorter one, so you can get Eryngium blue. The hobbit bit is what's telling you that this is the shorter variety. It reaches about 60 centimetres in height, but much smaller than others. Amazing for pollinators. They cannot get enough of this plant. Dies down underground and regrows from the base every single year. I've got some of this in my border and I flipping love it. For contrast in your garden, but for the blue colour, it's absolutely amazing. Highly recommend, from me. 3 9cm pots, and you can double up and get 6 of those if you would like to. It really, truly does turn that amazing blue colour. It's awesome. Oh, we're going to move on. All right, I do want to just tell you there is some pink lavender coming up. We can't show it to you because we haven't got pictures of it. It's that new. But the pink lavender is coming. Moving on though, begonia trailblazer for you. We have got beautiful, cascading, wonderful begonias. You know I'm a big fan of begonia anyway. And the reason I love it so much is that it works so well. It's so versatile. It can grow in a full sun position, but it can also grow in a, slightly more shady spot as well. I had these in hanging baskets at the front of my house last year, northeast side, and they flowered beautifully. Lovely contrast between the flowers and the foliage, which I think is just as interesting as the flowers here. 12 of those plug plants, saving £7. Great for pots, great for hanging baskets, great for window boxes, and flowers all summer long. 401834 is the item number for that one. Oh, here's another new one. We've got the Lobelia Blue Eyes. Look at the colour of these. Aren't they pretty? I mean, we always talk to you about how blue is a very rare flower colour, and here we've got the gorgeous blue eyes for you. £17. What? £17 saving on here, bringing you down to £11.03 as a club member. 401 739. Heatopia is a one that can actually withstand heat. Lobelia can suffer a little bit. It likes a sunny spot, but it can suffer a little bit in like the hottest summers. And if we get one like last year, which who knows, hey, global warming, we're probably gonna.
It'd be good if we did, but with a bit more rain.
Yeah, maybe just a little bit more rain.
That'd be good.
I did get sick of watering my plants last year.
Yeah, some nice rain at night.
Yeah, that would be like
Ideal.
sun in
Well,
the day,
that'd be.
rain at night. If we could just pick our perfect weather, that would be it, wouldn't it? Yes, that Heatopia is there for you. Mauricia, I have messaged Ryan, and I've messaged him the list of the items you've got in your basket, and I've asked him to double check it. I'm going to keep an eye on my emails. I don't know why it's showing you postage. It shouldn't be. So I'll keep an eye on my emails and see if he's found any issues with it. I'll let you know, okay? Fingers crossed. Build your baskets for the time being. Is anyone else checking out? Have you experienced that problem? Let me know, and we'll see what we can do to fix it. And no, I never moved. And now that there's all these things going on in the world, you know, Trump doing what he does, mortgage rates have gone up too high, so now I can't afford it. So we're staying where we are.
Big man, small hands.
Yeah, we're staying where we are. Thanks for asking. I'm just going to work with what I've got. I'm going to redesign the whole garden. I'm going to dig the whole thing up. I'm going to sort it out. It's going to be very exciting. So I'm going to go on a whole journey with it. We're staying where we are. Can't afford to move anymore.
Tell him our plans earlier and showing me. It's going to be good. It's going to be exciting.
I mean, it's going to take some work.
Yeah.
But what I want to be able to do is grow vegetables, and at the moment I just don't have the space to do it. You know, it just doesn't work. So I've got plans to be able to create some raised borders so I can actually start doing this.
And the great thing as well with vegetables that we've got here is that all the hard work's been done. Because I know a lot of people, you know, like growing vegetables, but they're a little bit anxious about growing them from seed.
Yeah, I'm not a seeds. Maybe I'll do it in the future, but it's just not for me.
Yeah, because sometimes when you try and grow veg from seeds, you know, sometimes it says, oh, you've got to leave the seeds on top. Sometimes it says you've got to bury them a little bit and, you know, they germinate in the dark. And then you've got to sort of prick them out into bigger pots and all this kind of thing. All the hard work has been done with you, done for you with these, because these are all our beautiful plug plant vegetables. We've got a massive range. We've got the cucumber quick snack, and this produces cucumbers that are about 5 or 6 inches long. They are super sweet. They're really crunchy. They're really, really juicy. And you can grow this in a small pot. This cucumber only gets to about a couple of 2 or 3 foot tall. It really, really is super dinky. And Bex and I kind of discovered a posh word about this one, because it can actually produce fruit without being pollinated. Was it parthenogenic?
Parthenocarpic.
Parthenocarpic. That's the word. Parthenocarpic is the word.
I know. It's amazing. It doesn't need pollinators to pollinate it.
That blows my mind. Really,
it's weird. Isn't it?
It is weird. So it's the easiest, most convenient cucumber you can grow. You can grow it indoors or outdoors. You can grow it in a tiny space, and you'll get cucumbers this long, great for getting your kids to eat salad products or salad vegetables, because they're crunchy, they're sweet. On a hot day, one of those would be lovely.
Yeah, it'd be lovely.
You could chop it up, or you could just eat it like an apple if you wanted to.
Because you can just
lovely.
munch on it.
Do you like cucumber? I love cucumber.
I love cucumber.
I love cucumber and tuna sandwiches.
Do you?
That's one of my faves.
Tell me about it. I know.
Oh, you've seen me eat them here, haven't you?
He stinks the place out. He does.
With my tuna rolls.
Stinks it out with his tuna rolls wrapped in foil. That's what he does. He brings them in every time. Philip, hello to you. He's got a question about the cucumbers. How many plugs would you recommend for the 12-inch easy fill baskets?
Yeah, just one. Yeah, definitely one. Although this cucumber is probably more of a climby cucumber than a trailing cucumber, possibly. I guess you could do both.
You could do both. I think you could do both.
I'm just worried that perhaps the weight of cucumbers eventually hanging down might pull the whole thing out the basket. But
now we've got the same question about tomatoes.
Tomatoes definitely one in a 12-inch. No, they are designed to trail and tumble down. So,
absolutely.
But you could make them grow upwards as well. You could do either or with the tomatoes.
We'll come on to the tomatoes in a second. But yeah, one in there as well. All right, 380151, dinky, cute, could be grown because it's parthenocarpic. You don't necessarily need it to be outside. You could grow this on a windowsill. You could grow this in a conservatory,
Easily.
in a greenhouse.
Yeah. So, I mean, I wouldn't grow it on your living room because it needs lots and lots of light. But certainly on a kitchen windowsill.
Might have a light living room windowsill.
In front of a big window or somewhere.
Yeah.
But it's just the ease and simplicity of it. So if you thought I can't grow a cucumber before, because I need a greenhouse, I need sort of 2 or 3 meters to train them up. I might grow one called Socrates, and it goes from the floor to the apex of my greenhouse. It's really, really big.
Too big for
And in the end, I have to pick the top out.
Yeah.
This one, dead easy. Smallest space, but the most gorgeous, sweet, super crunchy cucumbers.
All right, 380151, the item number. If you want to go for the cucumber, you're going to get 12 of those plug plants. You saw how I was just, you can get a little stick and poke it in the bottom to release it, or I do a little squeeze. Just do it gently so that you don't, affect the roots when you're getting those out of there. Next up, we've got the aubergine, and this is the patio baby. These are also going to create lovely miniature aubergines, aren't they?
Yeah, it's another dinky plant, only about 2 to 3 foot tall, and the aubergines about 5 to 6 centimetres long, super sweet. You can fry them, you can put them in, is it ratatouille, I think? You can
ratatouille is brilliant.
Loads and loads of things. And the nice thing about aubergines is they soak up the flavour of whatever you cook them with. They are really, really... not Matt. Jake's just said he puts aubergine in his curries.
Oh, nice.
Because then they absorb the curry flavour, don't they?
Yeah, beautiful.
And I do like them fried with garlic, because then they have that really lovely garlicky kind of flavour to them. Easy to grow, this one. You could grow this in probably like a rainbow planter, a pot about that size, 33 centimetres across. You could certainly grow one of these in a heavy-duty pot, something like that, and just for a couple of 2 or 3 months, regularly get these beautiful crops of easy-grown, super sweet, gorgeously tender aubergines, no fuss, just the joy of harvesting your own homegrown produce.
I love it. Honestly, it's brilliant. Such a good idea, isn't it? Saving £7 on this one. 380133, the item number. 12 of those plug plants available for you. Next up, we've got the tomato Rapunzel. I didn't grow tomatoes last year, but growing cherry tomatoes, it is one of the little steps that I've taken into fruit and veg growing, and it was so much fun. And cherry tomatoes are sweet and juicy and delicious, and it never tastes as good from the shops. It's so much better when you grow it yourself. But these, the trusses that you're going to get, they're long, aren't they?
They are. And I've just germinated 3 little tomato plants myself, a variety called Modus. I'm now thinking I'm going to give those away.
Yeah, get these.
And get these.
You better be quick, because the stock's going quick.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah.
Because these are incredible. They're called Rapunzel because, like Rapunzel's hair, you get these huge, great big long trusses of tomatoes tumbling down. I mean, you get 100, tomatoes on one of these trusses.
Look at that.
Look
How
at those.
impressive is
I mean,
that?
that's just bonkers. And it's what's known as an indeterminate variety as well. So it will keep growing and growing and growing until you finally pinch the top out, or it gets too cool and the days get too short to stop it fruiting. So if you want some tomato plants that are going to give you the most staggering crops of bite-sized, super juicy cherry tomatoes, easily and simply, get yourself these. Honestly, they are so, so impressive.
Great variety, lovely cherry tomato, nice and sweet as well. Because if you're growing a cherry tomato, you want sweet ones, don't you?
Oh, absolutely. And the great thing, Bex, as well, is when you grow them yourself, you can leave them to that absolute perfect moment. In fact, the cherry tomatoes that I grow, quite often the first few flushes of them don't make it to the kitchen. Because I come home from work, I walk into the greenhouse.
Garden buffet.
That's nice. That's
I love a garden buffet.
That's nice.
It's one of my favourite things to do. Do it with the strawberries, little garden buffet. It's nice.
And then eventually you get so many at a time that, some do make it into the kitchen for salads and all the other things you want to use them for.
All right, that's the tomato Rapunzel then. 12 of those plug plants, saving £7 there, 370103. And next up, we have got sweet corn. Now, we see sweet corn growing. I mean, it's one of the crops that we grow very well here in the UK. I say we, I'm talking about the farmers. But actually, this is a variety that we could grow in our own gardens or down the allotment. It's
really nice and small. It only gets to about 1.5 meters tall, which is good.
That's incredible.
Yeah, it's weird because where I used to take all my garden sort of waste and stuff to dump at this waste transfer site a couple of years back, one year they grew sweet corn around it,
right?
And it was about 2 to 3 meters tall.
Yeah.
And I remember going down the road and it was either side, and I found it really creepy. You know all the films they make about where this thing, aliens in sweet corn and all the other things. And I even said to the lady that worked there, she said, "No, I can't wait for them to chop it down." She said, "Every morning I drive through, it gives me the willies." She said, "Because I just think something really weird's going to come out of the corn." Well, this one won't do that. This only get to about 1.5 meters tall, so you could grow it in a pot or a container. And then when it's right, the little ears of the corn, they're different colours. But they're super sweet though, really easy to grow, nice small size cobs on these as well. Sometimes you get those really huge corn on the cob and there's not a saucepan wide enough to drop them into.
You
end
have to cut them in half. It's really annoying.
And they're really difficult to cut in half as well. These ones will drop into the saucepan, into the boiling water, really, really easy. Get them out, cover them in mayonnaise or butter or margarine, salt and pepper, whatever you want to do, and these will be really, really delightful. Easy, simple. Grow them in a little group as well if you can. Don't plant them in a row. Plant them in blocks or in pots grouped together because they're wind pollinated, and that way you'll get those really easy to grow, lovely little sweet corn.
Great idea, isn't it? You're going to get 12 of those plug plants. You could container grow, couldn't you, with these?
Oh, definitely, because it's so compact.
Yeah, so container grow, absolutely, all in the ground if you want to as well. 380181, the item number, saving £7 on that one as well. And finally on the table, chards. This is awesome because it's like a rainbow of colour, isn't it?
It's like AI. I mean, you look at that, it's like somebody's made something up, but this is the real deal. In fact, some people grow chard just as an ornamental plant. They grow it in the beds and borders because it's ornamental, but also you can eat it, which is great. All the different colours there as well. You can see, obviously, where they got bright lights from. All those yellows, oranges, reds, pinks. You can actually eat the leaves a bit like you would eat spinach, so you can steam the leaves if you want to. The stems, you just can lightly boil or steam, a bit like you cook rhubarb if you like. And it's a bit of a cut and come again product, this one, so you can take some of the old outer stems off, and then new ones keep coming back. It's just a real joy, a really healthy vegetable as well. Stunning, easy plugs there for you. Pop them on. Beds and borders, pots and containers. They all come in these lovely little greenhouses for you. All the hard work's been done. All you've got to do is sit back, watch them grow, and then start enjoying your own super gorgeous, sweet, tender Swiss chard.
What a lovely idea. Chard is a beautiful veg as well. Honestly, really good for you too. 380184 is the item number if you want to go for that one. That is the 12 plug plants, saving £7 on that one as well. Remember to use your code, please, YGTV1526. That's how you're going to get your discounts. Make sure you join the club. That's also how you're going to get extra discounts as well. Send us your emails to ygtv@yougarden.com. I want to see what's going on in your garden. Let's have a look at the chat, shall we? I might get an allotment, Alice. I'll wait and see. I fancy just redoing the garden, though. I really fancy having a go at that.
Allotments are good, but they do take a lot of work.
They take a lot of work, and I'm not sure I've got the time for it.
Sometimes you can share these days. People split them in half now. Yeah. You can have half each. That's easier.
With the amount that I work here,
it's difficult.
It's quite tricky, but we'll see. Simon, yes, I could follow cottage garden planting and put them in your borders with your other plants. Absolutely, I could definitely do a little bit of that. The problem is my borders need a lot of work because of the clay soil, but it's all part of the journey. I'm looking forward to it. Anne, will we be getting Dahlia Starburst anytime soon? I do believe those are in stock. I don't know about whether they'll come into the show, but I could certainly put a request into Ryan. Potentially, I'm just seeing if he's responded to me. We could put a request into Ryan and see if we can get him on next week's show, maybe. I'll see if I remember, and I'll send a message to him about that one. Everyone's saying hello to each other, which is lovely. The sweet corn look great. Are they a thirsty, greedy plant? Also, will the squirrels attack? Sweet corn needs consistent watering, doesn't it?
They do, yeah. They like a good drink, especially when they're growing in their early stages.
By the way, hello.
Yeah, because they're quite a fleshy kind of plant, so keep them well watered. And if you've got squirrels, I mean, just create a physical barrier. That's the best advice we can give you for that, to be honest. Yeah,
I think squirrels might potentially attack sweet corn, mightn't they? So yes, you do need to just, we've got to deal with these sort of pests. As I think they're cute, but when they're eating your plants, they are pests, aren't they? So we've just got to create those physical barriers. There's no other way of keeping squirrels away.
Not really. I mean, if you can create like a little cage out of some chicken wire or something like that, that would work. And there's no kind of devices or chemicals or sprays or anything you can use that would deter them. So you've just physically got to stop the little blighters.
I love watching those videos of how squirrels like problem solve and they still get to it.
Well, I was talking to that because they've got these bird feeders now with the slinkies, and but they've even sussed out how to do that now as well. Yeah,
they're quite clever so animals, clever. Aren't they? All right, something that's not on the show but we think might be actually very relevant to a lot of people at the moment is the greenhouses. So we've got a few different options here. We've got the 4-tier greenhouse, we've got the walk-in greenhouse, and we've got the 3-tier greenhouse there as well. Obviously, the walk-in greenhouse is the biggest one. They are all available. They're not on the show this week, but I'm pretty sure we had them on the show last week, so I think you could add them into the basket. You could use probably this week's code, maybe last week's code, which would be 1426, and you would still be able to get your discount on those. So if you are looking for somewhere to be able to grow these things on a little bit, we haven't quite got past the point where all the frosts have passed yet, you could be ordering those, and they only take a few minutes to put up. They're not tricky.
Can I just ask quickly, Bex, who won that last night on the giveaway?
Oh, can you remember whose name it
on
was?
The Mega Live,
it wasn't anybody who was a regular.
Oh, OK.
I can't remember the person's name, though, but they were very grateful, I remember.
I'd imagine.
Ryan has responded, Mauricia. Let me read it to you. Thanks for checking with me. I've checked all the veg and it's working perfectly fine for me. Basket full of them and free postage. I would clarify to the customer that it's only the 12 packs we're featuring on the show. So if they try and add the 6 packs, they won't be free postage. 12 packs are a nice price on YouGarden.com. That's why I opted for them over the 6s. Mauricia, can you double check that it's the 12 packs that you've got in your basket and not the 6 packs, if that makes sense? You know, the ones with 12 plug plants in and not the 6 plug plants. Ryan's double checked and everything's working as far as he's concerned with the free postage. So just double check and see, will you please? If it's still not working, all I can suggest then is get in touch with our customer services and let them have a look into it for you. Because as far as we can see, it's all working brilliantly at this end. Sun Gold Simon, yes, it'll probably be back on the show at some point, just not yet. I haven't seen that in stock yet, but that's the one I've grown previously and I absolutely adore it. Right, we've been talking about the savings, we've been talking about the code, but you know one of the best savings you can get is by joining the club, and here's all the benefits for you.
If you love your garden as much as we love ours, then why not join the YouGarden Discount Club?
The club has been running for many years, and it's where thousands of our customers enjoy a whole host of benefits to ensure that they get the most out of their gardens for less.
Now is a great time to join the YouGarden Discount Club, as the benefits have just got even better. So what do you get when you join the club?
Firstly, our members will get bigger discount rates all year round. So you'll now receive 15% off our range of plants and accessories, and that's on top of any other discounts you might have.
For those bigger investments, such as garden furniture or lawnmowers, for example, you now get 7.5% discount on all of our outdoor living and machinery range.
In addition to the ongoing discounts, you'll also get more voucher value when you join or renew your club membership. We will send you 4 £5 product vouchers, which you can redeem throughout the year against the cost of your orders.
And as a new added benefit, you will now receive 2 free P&P vouchers, which can be redeemed against the cost of your shipping.
Club members get priority access to exclusive offers and brand new products at our best prices.
We'll keep you up to date with fantastic advice and top tips from our grown experts and professional gardeners to make sure that you get the most from your new purchases and existing plants. The best way to join the club is with our auto-renewal subscription. You'll pay £10 per year, then at the end of the year we will automatically renew your membership to ensure you retain all of your benefits. Plus, the price you pay when you join will never go up for as long as you remain a member, and that's a guarantee.
And remember, when you join the club, you will start saving from the very first order you make, as the discounts will be applied immediately. So with all that the YouGarden Discount Club has to offer, why not join us and start saving today?
We'd love to help you make the most of your garden for less with the YouGarden Discount Club.
Hello, everybody. So if you're not a club member already, please do consider joining that club. You can join today. You can get those savings on your first order, which is really exciting. So if you're brand new to us, please have a look at that club. You'll get the best discounts by watching us live on YGTV. We're here every Thursday, 2 till 4. We're also doing Sunday shows at the moment. Am I in this? I'm in this Sunday.
You're in this Sunday?
I'm doing this Sunday. So it's normally 11 till 12 when we do the YGTV show on a Sunday as well. You can watch these shows back at any time. anytime as well, either via the website, YouTube, or on Facebook too. So you can always watch if you can't be with us live. I'm going to jump into the emails because we've had a few. I'm going to go with Ali G because she always gets in first. Good. Hello, Ali, if you're watching. A few photos of things looking good in our garden at the moment.
Oh, good. I love the pictures.
Ali, I need some advice regarding the rhododendron, please. It is green but has no buds on it. I purchased it last year and the flowers were lovely. Rhodies should be starting to show buds by now, shouldn't they?
If there's no buds, unfortunately, you will not get any flowers this year. But what you need to do is start watering it with an ericaceous feed. That's what I would suggest.
The thing is, rhododendrons form their flower buds last year. And if you haven't got flowers this year, one of the reasons can be down to inconsistent watering.
It can, yeah. And also, if you let them dry out round about sort of June, July time, that's when they can actually end up not having those those flower buds developing.
Yeah, it'll abort the flowers. So we had a very hot summer last year, and a lot of us just didn't keep on top of that watering. So Ali, that could be a reason. I'm sure you've got it in ericaceous compost because you watch us all the time, so you know it's an acid-loving plant. So ericaceous compost, consistent watering, and then hopefully you'll get those flowers next year. Right, let's have a look at her pictures, shall we? Am I still connected, Jake? Lovely. Let's have a little look. What is this, Adam? I don't recognise it.
You know that, Bex. It's a hydrangea, petiolaris.
Is that the petiolaris?
Yeah, that's the flower. That's how mine's looking. That's the flower buds coming. Yeah, that's starting its journey.
Oh, looking amazing, Ali.
Another couple of weeks.
Great to get flowers so early on as well.
Mine, I was really surprised when I went out the other day and I saw about the same amount. I got 3 or 4 flower buds. Mine the same height as yours. So, yeah, they're doing well. They're loving it.
Beautiful. Lovely, Ali. Let's have a look at the other ones then. She sent us a few. So we've got, what have we got next? Takes its time. Oh, this is your rhodie.
Yeah.
That's not looking great, is it?
No, there's a couple of things going on there with that rhododendron. It does need a good feed. And also check out, you haven't got something called vine weevil in there, because I'm looking at all those bits chewing off the edge of the leaves. Nibbled. Yeah, there's something called vine weevil. And they're like these horrible little black shiny beetle things. And empty it out the pot and check there's none of the vine weevil grubs actually in the root ball.
How do you get? Did you just repot? Repot?
Yeah, you can repot, or you can actually get vine weevil treatments that you could put in on nematodes.
Yeah, nematodes.
Which will help to eradicate them.
Good luck, Ali. Right, moving on. This has got some beautiful white flowers on it. I don't recognise it.
That's a holly.
It is a holly, isn't it? I recognise the leaves.
Yeah,
so those are the flowers starting to come through.
Yeah, that will be the female holly then. Which will produce the berries a little later in the year.
I should recognise that. That's what my holly trees are looking like at the moment, actually, with all the flowers coming through. Very nice, lovely evergreen plant there. And final picture from Ali. We have got. Oh, look at these.
They are the Chianodoxa.
They are.
They're looking good.
Wow.
And the nice mix of colours, because we said to you get blue and you get purple.
I think that's some mascari coming through as well, isn't it? No,
it could
those
be.
Ones there,
or I think they're just the smaller ones, just the smaller flowers about to come through. So it's weird because I think they call them Glory of the Snow.
They do.
But they actually flower quite late, don't they, really? I mean, we don't get that much snow in April normally, do we?
Do you know, those are really pretty. I've not planted those, but I love the way those flowers are looking.
They are really, really dinky. I've got a little trough of those. Yeah, I've got them same as you from YouGarden. You've got a little range of more colours than me, but they're still very, very pretty.
I want to show Alice's allotment.
Look at this.
So Alice has just got herself an allotment, heavy-duty pots with all my fruit trees in them. And as you can see, she's done some really good work on this allotment. It is starting to look absolutely fantastic. And look, those are all the fruit trees down the centre there. She's got a raised planters going on. Beds. I know Alice is getting loads of fruit veg plugs today. Sorry, not fruit veg plugs, veg plugs. I know she's investing in lots of veg plugs today, ready to go down the allotment. So that's looking brilliant. Well done, you.
That's going to be a lot of productivity on that, you can tell.
It's looking awesome.
Look at that blue sky as well, isn't that gorgeous?
It looks pretty, doesn't it? And the Stuart tree, this is what she calls the Amanagawa. Stuart is, you've seen him, he's tall and slim. So here is Alice's Amanagawa, which is the beautiful, tall, slim tree starting to bud up. Look, flowers coming through, looking really pretty. There's a few pictures to show you here. It was a bare root from 6 weeks ago, and it is starting to bud. Look, there you can see those flowers starting to come through.
I've got one myself that I got from YouGarden about the same weeks ago.
Yeah.
And again, mine is flowering now. It's flowering its socks off
Bare
already.
root tree from 6 weeks ago already starting to flower, which is just incredible, isn't it? Love that. Looking really good there, Alice. Thank you for sending your pictures. Keep sending them. We will do our best to show as many of those as we can. I've just seen a couple coming through from Marisia, which we'll go through in a little while for you. But let's go on to the Eryngium, the Blue Hobbit. Double up deal available. You can get 6 of these. And honestly, you'll find space for them because this is a more compact variety.
Have you grown this? I'm sure.
Yeah, I've got it in the garden.
Yeah, I know, because
Love it.
I've heard you talk about Eryngium.
Absolutely love Eryngium.
They call it sea holly as well, because you actually see this, or wild version of it, growing on the dunes, sand dunes and coastal areas. And it is one of the most tough, drought-tolerant plants you can grow once established. And the weird thing about it is it almost looks like Banksy has come along in the night and completely sprayed your plant like electric blue from top to bottom. The flowers, the bracts, the stems, all of it pretty much turns this incredible electric blue. They bring in the pollinators. They are a stunningly gorgeous plant. Grow them in pots and containers, beds and borders, full sun, really, really good drainage, great for rockeries, stony, gravelly, shaly kind of soils. That's where it will thrive. They're not for shade, they're not for heavy clay soil. They form a beautiful rosette of leaves this time of year, and then in a couple of months' time, those upright stems emerge through the middle, and then from midsummer onwards for a long, long time, you get these incredible blue stems. You can see the bees on there, look, they just absolutely love these. And they're quite a spiky sort of plant as well. So, you know, if you've got sort of critters that like try and eat your plants, they won't eat these. They'll definitely leave these alone.
No, they do, honestly. I do nothing to mine. It comes up every year for me. It forms a beautiful clump. First year you get a few of the spikes coming up, and then it just gradually gets that little bit bigger and wider for you. It dies back down on its own, and I had a look at mine the other day, and it's starting to regrow from the base again this year, and I never do anything to it other than just look at it. And it is a stunning one. I really enjoy this for sort of contrast in the garden, because obviously, you know, we've got all these pretty flowers, all the pretty flowers, and then you've got this lovely spiky architectural plant growing in amongst them.
Architectural is definitely the word for this, Bex. It really is architectural, but it's weird that it is so blue. I mean, you know, there's not many flowers where the avatar, yeah, definitely, that's what Jake was just saying. It's got that kind of look to it, but there's not many flowers that have the same coloured stems and bracts and all the rest of it.
It's so interesting because it starts out a green colour, and then in the heat, you know, of summer, and I know we live in the UK, but it still turns blue. But as it gets warmer, that's when it starts to turn the blue colour.
And don't even cut these down after they're flowered. Leave them, because they look really good in the winter time. If you've got grasses and things growing around them, those flower heads covered in like heavy dew or cobwebs in autumn, or like a frost in January or February, look really, really good.
They do indeed. All right, double up deal available. Get 6 of them. It's double up for £10 more. You get your 15% discount by being a club member as well. And that is a really beautiful plant. I highly recommend that. I love it. Have you got any of these yet?
I haven't, no, but I need to.
Get some
I will. John's got some. My husband's got some in his front garden, which is really full sun, and they do really, really well.
It's a beautiful one, honestly. All right, let's move on for you because I'm excited to bring you this. Lavender. It's purple, right? We got a pink one.
And I've got a customer that's got this pink lavender. In fact, she's got a hedge that is made up of pink, white and purple lavender.
No way, that's so cool.
And the pink one is really, really lovely, really different, really unusual, nice and compact. It's a bit like Hidcote or Munstead, and it's got these nice compact sort of growth to it. The flowers are not going to all flop over in the rain. Full sun. In fact, if you wanted to go for both lots of these, the lavender and the Eryngium would work well. Good root system, super rooty. Rooty, that one.
Rooty.
Yeah, the lavender and the Eryngium would grow in exactly the same spot. They really, really enjoy full sun. They do well on sandy, chalky, gravelly, stony soils. Of course, you can grow them in pots or containers as well. They'll flower for you at a similar time. And if I just put the two pictures together, there you can see, you know, that pink and blue actually go together really, really nicely. So you could create that kind of drama, because both of these are very drought-tolerant plants. They'll put up with high levels of UV. They're great for coastal gardens, windy, exposed gardens, pots, containers, beds and borders. And this lavender will flower for week after week after week. And of course, like Bex showed you just now, it smells gorgeous. I mean, really lovely aromatic foliage on these. A nice dark green colour as well. And these little stems here will give you some flowers this year. But once it's established, year after year, for a good couple of months or so, you'll get these lovely sort of light pink flower heads adored by the pollinators. When the flowers are finished, just trim them down to just into the top of the green foliage below. They'll sit green for you pretty much all the way through the year, and then the following year they'll come back and just give you this joy. So if you adore lavender, but you want the addition of a pink lavender rather than a purple one, go for this. Alternate them. It looks brilliant.
511786, the item number. I think it's super exciting that we've got a pink lavender for you, and you can double up. So 6 of those pots, you could even create a lovely little hedge, you know, lavender hedge border with this, couldn't you? Because 6 of them will cover, what, about 50, 60 centimetres each?
Easily, yeah.
So you've got, with 6, you've got at least 1, 2, 3 metres.
Yeah, you could get 2 to 3 metres out of those. Yeah, definitely. And you could always sort of plant in between with some summer bedding to start with while they fill out, and then eventually they'll get to their full size.
They get there within a year or two, don't they? They grow quite quickly.
They are quick growing. In fact, this is a pink lavender. I'm going to rename this the Pavinder.
The Pavinder, there you go.
From now on, it's going to be our Pavinder.
All right, that's a beautiful one. Double up for £10 more, but don't forget your 15% discount by being a club member. You have to put 2 lots into your basket to be able to get the double up. We don't automatically do that for you. So put 2 lots in your basket, enter the code YGTV1526. You'll get all your discounts. Make sure you're in the club. Right, we've got a question from Amanda. Hello, Amanda, watching on Facebook. Hi, guys. Hi. I have a space in my garden for 2 plants that will go either side of my bifold doors in pots. They will be in full sunshine. What do you suggest? I'd like something tall and slim so it doesn't take up too much room on the patio. What do you suggest, please? Thank you. Tall and slim. Tall and slim from today.
Well, I can't see anything immediately in here.
See, I instantly was going to go Eryngium Blue Hobbit or lavender. They love a full sun position and could be grown in pots, but they're not exactly tall and slim. It depends how tall you want to go, really.
I was thinking our pencil cypress.
That would be amazing.
Pair of those.
They're evergreen, love a full sun position, drought tolerant. They're called cypress trees. They will and can get really tall, but if you contained them, they don't have to get that tall.
My hubby's got one outside the front door, and it looks amazing in a pot.
Do you want something like floral?
Ceanothus standards.
The Ceanothus standards would look amazing in a full sun position. That's the cypress trees.
That's the pencil cypress. So
look, they can get massive, but those are planted in the ground. If you kept them in pots, you can keep them smaller, can't you?
Yeah, and if you underplant the base of those with red geraniums during the summer, you'll give yourself a real classic look, and they could look really elegant.
They can.
That's what they come roughly. I mean, we do different sizes, but yeah, those will look great.
Depends what you want, Amanda. Is it something just evergreen you want, or is it floral? I mean, the Ceanothus standards would be a really good one as well. They've evergreen foliage, lollipop heads, bright blue flowers on there.
We've got some eucalyptus, some standard eucalyptus, which should grow up. So yeah, quite a few options.
Different options, but if none of those float your boat, let us know if it's sort of more flowery stuff you're thinking about, and maybe we can come up with some suggestions for you there.
Yeah, send us an email, because if we get it, Bex and I, if the email gets passed on, we can, when we're out and about on the nursery, we can make a few notes and we can get back to you and let you know.
Always we'll try and help. Right, come on over, because we've got the compost deal to talk to you about. This is the 100-litre option, so 2 50-litre bags. But remember that we've got the double up deal available for you as well, so you can get even more for your money here. You can get 200 litres home for £10 more, with your 15% discount, of course, with being a club member as well. So it's a good time to stock up, and you might still have, I mean, look, we've all still got loads of planting to do, haven't we, for spring?
Yeah, we're in the midst of it now.
We're right in the midst of it, yeah.
But I mean, at the end of the day, this is just dirt, isn't it, really?
No, Adam, it is not. Stop it.
You can grow plants in anything, can't you?
No, you cannot.
This is what people say. I get this. People say this to me. It really annoys me when customers call compost dirt. It's like,
yeah, I know.
This isn't dirt. This is our premium professional compost. You can see the lovely Sean there using this. Got those little cells there that he's potting on different things, growing your sweet corn. I mean, Jake's just said in May, what's the difference between compost and dirt? Well, of dirt, I just refer to as that really horrible soil kind of mucky stuff that's not been thought through. It's not been kind of had the right things added to it. It's just your basic dirt. But this has been developed, this has been designed, this has been formulated. That was the word I was struggling for. Thanks, Jake. This has been formulated to give you those brilliant results. First thing to say about it is it's peat reduced, and the tiny bit of peat we do use holds on to the moisture, and even some of that is from recycled sources using sphagnum moss. But what we have put a lot of in here is that composted wood fibre. And that's why every time Bex and I walk in front of this, pretty much automatically, we do this.
Yeah, we do.
We start playing around with it.
Can't help it. Honestly, it's lovely stuff.
It just feels good.
Smells good.
Smells good.
And most importantly, it makes your plants grow. And that for me is, look, I spend money on plants. You understand, you're all gardeners. We spend our hard-earned money on plants, and a lot of it sometimes. I want to make sure I'm getting success every time. I want to ensure that. And one way to do it is with compost, right?
I'm going to grab one of these little plugs from over here, one of these little aubergine plugs. So let's just get one out here. Don't do what I'm doing. Poke it through from the bottom, otherwise you'll. But if
the little squeeze works.
If it does, if you see this perfect little aubergine plant here, it's got that lovely little root system on the bottom. Now, if you kind of put this in some of those soil-based composts, for example, then when you water that, it goes really solid. And just imagine these little roots trying to get through that soil-based compost. This, because it's so light and open and airy, as soon as I plant this little aubergine in here and drop it in, if I came back 24 hours, 36 hours from now and just tried to lift that out, there'd already be a little bit of resistance there because those roots have already gone into that beautiful compost because it's full of oxygen, the roots can get down, the moisture can get through, and then they're going to find loads of these little beads in the compost, and they're your slow-release fertiliser. So that would feed this aubergine for up to 6 months. And if I ever forgot to water it and it dried out and the poor thing's wilting, with those inferior composts, if I tried to water it, water will just cascade straight off. With ours, it's almost like kitchen towel or loo roll, if you like. It's super kind of absorbent. It wants to suck the moisture in. It's nicely pH balanced, and you can use it to top up your pots, to plant your winter bedding, to improve the soil in your beds and borders. You can use it for house plants. So many different uses for this. And it's delivered to you in white bags direct to your door. It comes in cardboard boxes, 87% recycled, 100% recyclable. And honestly, once you've used this compost once, you will become a compost snob.
Compost snob!
You will. You will not want to use any other compost. You will stick with this.
You will indeed. 100125 is your item number. 2 of those 50-litre bags, 100 litres in total. Please think about doubling up so that you can get an amazing discount. Double up for £10 more. That has got to be one of the best deals that we've done. We've done a few different deals on the compost recently. Look, we need loads of compost at this time of year, so grab that and get it in your basket. So many questions coming in. Suzanne, if you want to send us an email, the email address is ygtv@yougarden.com. The details have just popped up on the bottom of the screen. Thank you very much for that, Jake. She says she loves seeing everybody's pictures. We love seeing everybody's pictures as well, so do send those ones in. The Osteospermum and Purple Sun, I had a little look for those. They are currently due in, I think it's towards the end of April, so just another couple of weeks, and the Osteospermum and Purple Sun will be coming in. The Muscaria My Lasagna planted window boxes is up already.
Oh, that's
crazy.
Nice. We've got a picture.
Not yet, no.
Oh.
That's
a tease.
Everyone's complimenting Alice on her allotment. It is looking so amazing. So well done, you. Matt's been in the chat. I don't know if he's still there.
Hi, Matt.
We talk about Sea Holly. He was like, Sea Holly? I hardly knew her. Well done, Matt. Very good, very good, very good. Somebody's been out to see James last night. I saw that comment. Gillian went out to see James in concert last night, so not much gardening today, but maybe should get out to Waking Up. That might be an idea.
His new single's really good.
Is it good?
It is,
I saw James last summer. It's very good.
whatever you want to call them.
What else was it? Hang on, there was a couple more. Pink lavender, I need this, says Suzanne.
It's different and it's really, really beautiful.
Not done as a standard yet, Neil, but you never know at some point in the future, absolutely. Hattie sent us some pictures. Compost Snob, the playing the dirt piano, you're all with us. Thank you so much. Yes, defo now the tomato, says Mauricia. So much going on.
I want pictures.
I love all of this.
Pictures.
Thank you. Thank you for spending your time with us, guys. We really do appreciate it. Right, I'm going to check some more pictures in a little while, but let's have a look, shall we? We're coming back over to the favourites table. Please, can you just check out? I'm just going to hold it up because I want you to see the size of this plant, and I also want you to see how many buds are on there.
Can you just count them for us, Bex, the buds?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right, each one up at the top there. It's not just one bud, like there's probably about 7 or 8 just on that one there. And look how many you can see all the way around the size of this plant. That, everybody, is an amazing deal for $25.49, and you can double up on that one as well if you want to get a couple of these. I am blown away by that plant.
I would actually say it wouldn't be an exaggeration to say there could be 400 or 500 buds on that plant.
I agree.
Easily. It's evergreen as well, so it stays beautiful all the way through the winter. And then in May, when it flowers, it's just going to be crowned with this mass of incredible pink flowers. It's going to look beautiful like this for about 3 to 4 weeks. It's great for dappled shade. It's just got one demand in particular that has to be met. It does need acid soil, or if you haven't got acid soil, grow it in a pot or a container with ericaceous compost. It will get slightly bigger and bigger year on year. It will be a joy. I need to get one of these myself. I remember buying an azalea when I was a kid from a nursery called Rivers, near where I used to live. And for 4 or 5 years, it came back year after year after year, looking absolutely incredible. And this one can live many, many years. Look at that picture there. That is what you can achieve with this azalea. And that, for $29.99, £25.49 club discount price, for a plant that size, the joy this is going to bring you is going to be amazing.
It really is, honestly. 511811, the item number there. $25.49. Double up if you want to get a couple of those. They're great for those part shade positions. Wonderful for the amount of flowers they give you. And of course, you've got that lovely dark evergreen glossy foliage on there as well. Let's move on then, shall we? We've got a couple more things to show you on the favourites table and some more double up deals. All bar the rows at the end have got the double up deals available. So we've got the Coreopsis for you next. This is the Verticulata Moonbeam.
These are great Coreopsis because they come to you in these little 9-centimetre pots. I'm just going to empty one out. I'm going to do it over the compost because there's a bit of bark mulch in there, so I don't want to get it everywhere. But you can see, look, an amazing root system on these. I swear to you, I've never emptied this out the pot before. Bex and I, we do not pre-empty these before the show. Only once have I pulled a plant out and the compost has fallen away. So really, really well established for you. Get these home, plant them. These will flower for you this year, and they flower for about 3 months, if not 4 months, from midsummer all the way through to autumn. And as we were joking earlier on, there'll be one of those herbaceous perennials, and I'll explain that in a moment, which you'll come out in June, you'll come out in July, August, September, and it'll be, are you still flowering? They just keep going and going and going. They only reach about 18 inches, 2 foot tall, full sun, well-drained position, especially in the wintertime. Grow them in beds or borders or pots or containers. Bring in the pollinating insects. All you've got to do is deadhead them occasionally. Don't get in a stew about it. Just deadhead every so often. If you're in pots or containers, keep them watered and well fed. In the autumn, the foliage turns a nice yellow colour. They die down to ground level, and then next spring they come back up, and year after year after year in that happy place, they'll keep coming back and giving you months and months of beautiful colour in this soft kind of yellowy champagne kind of hues against the really lovely feathery foliage, bringing in the pollinators, and they'll just feel like a really lovely summer companion because of the amount of time they keep flowering.
Coreopsis verticulata moonbeam, then you can double up if you would like to. You need to put 2 lots in your basket to get that. Make sure you use your code to get your saving on there. A beautiful long flowering perennial plant, great for pollinators as well. 560891 the item number. Moving on to the Aster Fricati monk for you next. Now this is all about late season colour, and I adore the colour of these flowers. You were saying these are beautiful. They really do illuminate, don't they?
I've got, I think it's about 15 or 20 of these in my own garden. First year I've got them, they are going to be magnificent. I've planted them in customers' gardens, and they're great because they start to really come to their fore August, September into October. They look great with things like chrysanthemums, the dahlias, for example, nerines, all those late summer flowering plants. If you want to keep your beds and borders full of colour, full of zest, full of joy, right up until the leaves start falling off the trees, get these. On an autumn day, when the light levels are starting to drop, these purple colours really ping. They really stand out. They'll give lots and lots of pollen and nectar for the late season, things like bees, butterflies, lacewings, hoverflies, all the pollinators. Growing sun or part sun, beds and borders, pots and containers, they only get about knee high or so. They spread out nicely as well. They'll come back for you year after year, and they are just such a joy late on in the year. 3 there for you in the 9cm pots. Of course, you've got the double up deal as well. If you want to, you can double up and get 6 of these for £24.97. And of course, if you're in the club, that £24.97 will then be subject to a further 15% discount. So now really is the time to think about planning, not just for kind of spring and summer, but for extending your border colour all the way into autumn with these gorgeous, stunning, hardy perennial asters.
560886 is the item number. Double those up if you would like to get 6 of them. Wonderful for that late season colour. Works out as £4.16. What, per pot? £4.16 per pot if you double up. And is that if you're in the club, Jake? Oh, so you still get a 15% off that. So it's £4.16 if you're not in the club. You'll get it for less, obviously, if you are in the club. That's a great price for those.
In the garden centre, some garden centres will put those in 2-litre pots. They'd grow them on for a couple of weeks and they'd charge you like £9.99 or 12 quid.
Yeah, brilliant. OK, so 560886, the item number. Amanda, I've just seen your extra comment on Facebook. Yes, I agree. The red robin, the flamingo, the circumference would be too big, but the standard lilac, the Syringa palabin lilac, that does not get too big. The top of that stays really nice and compact.
That'd be nice.
And that would be perfect for that space. So out of the ones you've suggested there, the Syringa lilac palabin, honestly, I've had mine for 3 years, and the top of it is no bigger than this. And all you've got to do is prune it once, so that'd be a really good option for you. All right, let's move on. We've got the Lomandra, the miner's gold for you. A beautiful grass you've got here.
Recent discovery for me, Bex. I mean, I know a lot about plants. I've been gardening for 40-odd years, but more and more new plants arrive to the market every year. And this originates from Australia, but don't think, oh, that's not going to be very hardy. This is an ornamental grass that can cope with all the extremes. It can cope with temperatures of -10. It can grow in the driest, hottest, sunniest, most inhospitable spot in your garden, once established. It has this incredible golden foliage that's green further down, about 30 inches across. Eventually, the clumps form about the same kind of height. Good for coastal gardens. This could be a really lovely combination plant to go with the Eryngium Blue Hobbit, because the golden colour of this mixing with the bluey colours of the Hobbit would look just brilliant, in my opinion. You could grow them in a pot or a container or in the ground. Really nice established plants. I'll get one out of the pot for you.
Yeah, do it.
So every time, look, brilliant root system, fabulous there. Look at the root all the way round there. Look at that, isn't that lovely? Such a good mature plant. We don't put little kind of teeny-weeny plug plants in 9cm pots and then send them out to you. We grow things on. We love them. We care for them. We nurture them. You can even grow these as a hedge, a nice little low-growing hedge along the edge of a path. But if you've got that part of the garden where year on year you try to grow certain things, but you just can't keep them hydrated, it's too hot, too sunny, these are the plants for that position.
561337 then, double up and you'll get 6 of those 9cm pots. Lovely, hardy, drought-tolerant plant. A reminder of the, what was it, the Blue Hobbit? Yeah, the Eryngium Blue Hobbit, here it is for you. 3 of those 9cm pots, but double up and get 6 of them as well. All the double up deals are double up for £10 more, so you are getting some great savings here. 560897, I love this one, got it in my garden, highly, highly recommend it. Honestly, that is not AI. I promise you, these really do turn that amazing blue colour. It's fascinating, genuinely. Wonderful for pollinators as well. And we do have the wonderful rose of the week for you, an absolute classic. It's the Queen Elizabeth Pink.
It's Queen Elizabeth Pink, and it's quite a tall rose. This one can get to 1.4 up to 2.4 metres eventually. It's got a light fragrance to it. It's a floribunda rose, so that means rather than what I call one of those Valentine roses where you get a nice stem and one big flower, you get lovely upright stems but with clusters of flowers on the end of each stem, and it will repeat flower for you throughout the summer. So it will start flowering in June, it will go all the way through to autumn. You could grow it in a large pot or a container. Of course you can plant it in the ground. It was voted the world's favourite rose back in 1979, and I think it was introduced to the world in 1954. Obviously named after our late Queen, Queen Elizabeth II, but what a tribute to that wonderful, incredible human being, you know, who kind of carried out her work so incredibly for so many years.
The best,
she was. She was just phenomenal, absolutely amazing. And this rose is the same. It's gorgeous, really, really lovely. You've got that really lovely, crisp pink flowers, nice dark foliage on this, really shiny leaves. In fact, the leaves almost look as if they've been given leaf shine. They've got that kind of natural luster and sheen to them. Good disease resistance. Now, this is going to come to you as a bare root rose. So when you get the rose home, give it a good soak overnight. The little knuckly bit where the stems come out, just make sure that's between 1 inch and 2 inches below the final soil level. Give it a really good drink and keep it really hydrated, really well watered until it's properly established. You will get your first few flowers this year, but from next year onwards and for many years to come, you're going to get months and months of those lovely pink flowers, fragrance, loved by the pollinators, and of course it's got that beautiful memory of our late Queen attached to it as well. 530529, the item number there. £11.04 is your discount club price. We are giving you a £7 saving on that one. Make sure you use your code, please. YGTV1526 to get your discount. Let's give you a reminder of some of the items that we've shown you already. We're still here for about another 40 minutes, so lots to show you. Starting off with that beautiful Magnolia Sulangana. This is the classic one. Beautiful tulip cup-shaped flowers, lovely blush pink colour to the petals, and a delightful fragrance on here as well. Winter hardy, amazing displays. They don't last forever, the flowers. Obviously the plant is a long-lived perennial, but this is what makes them absolutely special, and everybody gets Magnolia envy, so do get yours now and get it growing. 510156, the item number. You can double up if you've got the space to plant 2 of those as well. We've got the Campsis, so if you want to get something a little bit tropical looking in your garden, you want a vigorous climber, flowers for several months in the summertime, this is definitely a beautiful one. Amazing for pollinators. They love getting right into those trumpet-shaped flowers there, and you can double up. You only really need 1 if you're going up a wall or a fence or something like that, but I would go for 2 if you want to cover something like a pergola, because you'll need one either side for it to grow up and meet in the middle. 550001 is the item number for the orange one. We do have the red one available as well. Details coming up. Oh, they're right there, look. 550003 if you want to go for the red one. A nice trouble-free, easy plant. The Eryngium Blue Hobbit, we've shown you this a few times now, and it is a stunner. You get those thistle-like flowers. Pollinators adore this, and it does turn that blue colour. It's incredible. Starts out a green colour as the stems start coming through. Mine's popping up out the ground now. I've had it 3 or 4 years, and later on in the summer, as it gets a little bit warmer, that's when it turns those amazing blue colours. Architecture, that's what it's all about. You know, we fill our garden with beautiful, you know, fluffy, frilly, soft-looking flowers.
flowers, and then you've got the architecture of these, which I love. I think that juxtaposition is really beautiful. 560897 is the item number if you'd like to go for the Eryngium Blue Hobbit. You can double up, so 3 9cm pots or 6 if you want to add 2 lots into your basket. Now here is the summer flowering bulb collection, 300 bulbs in total, but again we've got a double up deal available for you, so you can get 600 of these bulbs if you would like to. 7 different varieties, all individually packaged, and they are perennial. Plant them into good free draining soil and that will make them come back for you year after year and actually naturalise and multiply over time as well. 630130, the item number there. Compost is a really important one. We're all doing loads of planting jobs at the moment. So if you want to get as much as you're going to need, this is the time to do it. We've got a brilliant deal running for you here. And of course, it's the best compost you'll ever use. It will turn you into a compost snob. And we all want to be compost snobs because it gives you the results. That's what it's all about. Seeds through to trees and everything in between. 100125 is the item number for your premium professional compost. The Easy Fill hanging baskets, this is the 12-inch version we've got here for you. And these are the best hanging baskets because you're not just putting plants in the top, you can put plants in the side gaps as well, which gives you the roundest, fullest display. We can double up here as well. If you've got space to hang more than 2 hanging baskets, you can actually get 2 pairs, so you can get 4 of these. Wonderful displays, not just for summer. You can create winter hanging baskets as well, and there's no liners, there's no replacement things you have to buy for these. It's honestly a bit of a revelation. They've been around for a few years now, but it gives you the best hanging basket displays. 130260, the item number. The heavy duty pots are available to you as well, and these are tough, strong, resilient. You can use them for planting, you can use them for deadheading, you can use them for stacking, for storing. You can grow things really nice and big in them as well. You can choose your colour. The details on the screen are for the green ones, 130742, or you can go for the black ones, 130002. Entirely up to you which colour you go for. They both do exactly the same job. It's purely down to aesthetics and which colour you like the most. 130002, double up if you want to. You can get 3 or you can get 6 if you would like. Now we're going to go through all the veg for you, because if you're here for veg, we want to give you as many of those details as we can. So we're going to start off, we've got the Brussels sprouts for you next. Who was it who grew the Brussels last year? Kept sending us pictures, and I'm so sorry, I can't remember who it was, but he kept sending us update pictures, and I loved seeing it. And it's the same variety we've got for you this year.
Yeah, Hector. Reminds me of Hector from Hector's house. But these Brussels sprouts are great because they're super sweet Brussels sprouts. I know a lot of you who tasted Brussels sprouts years ago and never tasted them again were put off because they were bitter. These are nice and compact, only get into a couple of 2 or 3 foot tall. You can grow them in pots or containers. They are very resistant to club root as well, which is a disease that can affect brassicas, such as Brussels sprouts. These are really, really nice once they've been subjected to a frost. That even makes them even sweeter. So if you've tried Brussels sprouts before, you didn't like them, try these. Honestly, you'll love these. You'll love them at Christmas time with your roasts, chopped up perhaps with bacon or something like that. People cook them like that sometimes. The lovely Jake, who's producing this and stuff today, he's a brilliant cook. Chestnuts, another suggestion there. Jake's just said. He's a really, really brilliant cook.
I like them with chorizo.
Oh, chorizo. Okay. Yeah, good. Yeah, lots of suggestions.
Very nice.
I mean, call me a heathen, but I actually like them with mayonnaise on.
Oh, you heathen! What is wrong with you?
I do. I like Brussels sprouts, and what's
wrong with you?
And I used to have an uncle. He's not here anymore, bless him. But my uncle Jim used to.
Jake's left.
Yeah.
Mayonnaise.
Mayonnaise, yeah. Brussels sprouts with mayonnaise. I love them with mayonnaise on.
You weirdo.
But my Uncle Jim used to have them with vinegar on. He used to love them with vinegar.
I can get with the vinegar, like a balsamic or something like that.
Nice bit of Hellman's over the top, a little sprinkle of salt and pepper.
Weird, Adam.
Lovely, 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 lovely. So yeah, all the hard work's been done. Get them home, plant them, and then later in the year you'll start to see those Brussels sprouts form. And into autumn time, over winter, through to January, February next year, you can pick your own really sweet, crunchy, lovely Brussels sprouts to have with mayonnaise.
Yes, not with mayonnaise,
She said yes.
No, not having it. That's just weird. 380142 is the item number for the Brussels hectare. You can get 12 of those plug plants, saving £7 on the deal today. Make sure you're using your code, otherwise you won't get those savings. Next up, if you like a bit of spice, then we have got the quickfire peppers for you.
Called quickfire because from planting to harvesting could be as little as 65 days with this variety, which is great. And these are 40,000 on the Scoville scale. So we looked up that earlier on, and basically that's kind of round about cayenne pepper kind of heat. So not blowing your socks off. Yeah, you're not going to end up with numb lips and can't feel your tongue like you've just been to the dentist. It won't be like that. This is a warming heat. So if you like chilies, but you don't want those chilies that numb your entire mouth and you can still taste what you're eating, grow these. Grow them in a greenhouse, grow them on a lovely bright windowsill. They like lots of sun, lots of heat. They make really good container plants. They're very attractive, even just as they are. And of course, you can dry these, you can pickle them, you can do all sorts of different things. Jake, again, any suggestions, Jake, for cooking with these? What do you...
Cowboy chili.
Cowboy chili, Jake said. Cayenne pepper heat. There you go. So that's a little cooking suggestion. I'll get Jake to do one for each. That's a little little suggestion there for you to use these. But easy to grow, quick to produce, dozens and dozens of chilies on each plant. So if chilies are your thing, if you want to dry them, pickle them, use them to make cowboy chili or anything else, these are the ones for you.
OK, so hot pepper quickfire, 380166, 12 of those plug plants available for you, £11.03, less than £1 a plug if you want to go for those. Next up, we've got the lettuce. This is the Buddies lettuce, but this is like a cut and come again.
It is, and a nice mix there, so you're getting all those different coloured type of lettuces, which visually looks really nice because we eat with our eyes, don't we, quite often. They're crunchy, they're full of vitamins and minerals, and if you pick the outside leaves, leave the middle ones, you can keep sort of cutting and literally cut and come again lettuce. So they just keep performing for you all the way through the summer until autumn. Any quick suggestions there, Jake, for these? Oh, a salad with a French vinaigrette. That sounds good. Very nice.
380160, the item number there. 12 plug plants, £7 saving, £11.03 the price on that one. Use your code YGTV1526. Next up, I've got a brilliant one for you, and I love a bit of broccoli.
I like broccoli.
I love a bit of purple broccoli.
I do.
And we've got broccoli burgundy.
Now, are you going to call me a widow again? Because I'm going to give you little suggestions. Because I like to...
mayonnaise on your broccoli.
I do have mayonnaise on my broccoli, but I actually flash fry broccoli with chopped garlic.
No, that's fine.
And that's really nice.
That's absolutely fine.
Yeah, that comes a little bit of salt and pepper.
Yeah,
but the nice thing about this one, again, it's a nice compact plant, so easy to grow in a pot or a container or in a small allotment. But once you pick the central bit, or curd or flower, if you want to call it, you then get lots of side shoots, and they're also edible. But the nice thing about this one is you can eat the flowery part, and you can eat the stem as well. So really productive one. All those little stems there you see, you can cut them with about 3 or 4 inches of stem on. You can boil the stem and the flower head as well. Just with broccoli, you need to cook it quickly, but not for a long time. You don't want it all soft and pulpy. Yeah, a nice sort of char on the broccoli. So flash fry it, cook it in a wok, kind of use it perhaps in sort of a Chinese recipe, for example, or steam it very quickly, so it's still a little bit al dente, and it's really good for you. Broccoli's got loads and loads of, what's those things called? The ones that fight...
antioxidants. Antioxidants.
Loads of antioxidants, vitamins and minerals. And again, if as a kid, you were forced to eat broccoli and you remember it being really bitter and like that, revisit broccoli. Revisit this one and try it. You'll be a convert to this really, really brilliant, healthy vegetable for you.
All right, last one on the table, and then there's a couple of questions that have come in, so we'll answer those. Onion exhibition. These are all about getting massive onions. These are the kind of onions that they do shows, and you can provide those great big,
that
huge
size,
ones.
like that, almost as big as your head.
Yeah.
Kind of onions. But they're big, but they're still flavoursome. They're not tough, they're not coarse, they're still really, really sweet. A quick one, Jake. Jake, what would be your prime use for a beautiful onion like this? What would you go for? Oh, a blooming onion, Jake mentions.
Onion. I've never had a blooming onion. Apparently you chop it up so it all separates and then you deep fry it.
Oh, I like the sound of that.
Yeah. Oh, no, I've seen that. Yeah, and you sort of chop it up and then you put it in the batter and then you deep fry it.
Oh.
And then you can pull like bits off.
Oh, I like that.
An onion can be quite sweet when you cook it right, so that sounds lovely.
Or you could make giant onion rings with this one.
Yeah, you could.
They'd be good. So
love it.
A hot salsa that you made with your chilies.
Stop it! I'm starving.
This guy's brilliant.
Honestly, my tummy is absolutely going crazy right now.
So the good thing is, Bex and I show you how to grow them. Jake tells you how to cook them. So it's the dream team.
All right, 380163, the item number 12 of those plug plants there. Right, just a couple of questions. I don't like Brussels because they're always so bitter. Might give these a go, says Alice. Hattie says Brussels sprout sandwich with loads of butter, bit of ketchup, yummy. Actually, that does sound quite good, Hattie Joe. I can imagine Brussels with ketchup. I always like a bit of bubble and squeak after Christmas with, fried up with a bit of tomato ketchup. So I can totally see that. Or as my dad used to call them, wind bags. Yeah, that definitely fits with Brussels sprouts, doesn't it? Yeah, see, Alice says, Adam, that's so wrong. Brussels and mayonnaise, it's wrong, isn't it?
It's not wrong.
I'm not having it. I do like a Brussels sprout, though, to be fair, says Suzanne. Brussels sprout plants. How big do the Brussels sprout plants get? I can't remember.
A couple of 2 or 3 foot.
Couple of 2 or 3 foot. That's exactly what Adam just said. Couple of 2 or 3 foot. Hattie Joe's going to make onion bhajis. Oh, I love an onion bhaji, don't you? Right, while Adam's just carrying on changing that table over, because we've got more veg to show you, I've got loads of pictures. Can we do a couple of them? Mauricia, baby Judas trees. So there they are, planted up. You got the pair, did you, when it was the 9 centimetres? They're going to look beautiful. That springtime blossom we get from those is absolutely amazing. Thank you very much. Love some of those pictures coming in. I'm going to move on. Harriet, she says, my garden so far. Started a massive job, but getting there. I recognise the first picture. This is a hydrangea incredible, isn't it? I do believe that is a hydrangea incredible. I know that because I've just planted 5 of them. Yeah, Adam's nodding at me. Yeah, beautiful. Can't wait to see those gorgeous flowers, but she sent loads of pictures. You got the Chenomalies in there as well. You got that orange trail, great for a slightly shady spot. Lovely pop of colour in springtime. Mind those spiky bits though. They're pretty spiky, those plants. Be careful. What else have you got? Oh, my fingers aren't working. Hang on. An Acer, you've got the lovely emerald lace. I'm recognising that one as my perfect Acers. I love those really dissected leaves that you get on there. Looking beautiful. Lovely, well done, Hattie. Oh, is that Hattie? It's Hattie Joe, of course it is. Harriet, Hattie Joe. Thank you, Hattie. Gillian sent in, she says, my little YouGarden corner looking great. Oh, yes, Gillian, you have got the lovely raised beds and all the decking and everything there, and that is looking fantastic. You've got a lovely lavender standard, the Kojo no Mai, all sorts going on in the pots down there as well. That is looking very, very cute. Very nice, Gillian. Very, very nice. Hang on, we've got more pictures. My 2 raised beds ready for planting. All my veg and flowers. Already have carrot, onion, garlic and strawberries in there. Tied my greenhouses between my 2 downpipes and worked a treat during Storm Dave. Can still open up. All right, I'm intrigued by this. Oh, look, there you go. There's your greenhouse. Now, we have got that available. We've got the 4-tier greenhouse available. It is on the website, but that's looking beautiful. Loads of things growing on in there. It's amazing how much you can actually fit inside those greenhouses as well, isn't it? And there, look, it tied it up in between the downpipes, and she can still get in there as well. That's really clever. I like that. That's a clever use of space there. Well done, Gillian. All right, I'm back.
Do you want to know actually how weird I am?
This
is what I have for breakfast sometimes. That is bread.
Gravy and bread.
Chicken gravy and mint sauce.
Yeah, I can kind of get with that.
Oh, that's okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
Oh, that's good. That's what you'd freak at that one.
No. I use it whenever I'd finished a roast dinner. You know when you've got loads of gravy and stuff left over. Oh, the bit of bread and butter and go and whack it on the plate.
Okay.
Let it soak up and then.
I'm not weird then. That's fine.
No, that's not weird.
Swiss chard. Right down here.
That end.
I'm not sure, Jake. I'll put these back in the exact same order as they were earlier because I didn't. I was putting them back up. But yeah, Swiss chard. Now, Swiss chard is attractive in its own right as an ornamental, and a lot of people plant it inside their other beds and borders. That's a thing people are doing now. Rather than planting vegetables separate, in a separate space. They're mixing and mingling them with all their bedding plants or herbaceous plants. But look at the colour on this. That picture there is gorgeous because you've got pinks, you've got yellows, you've got
so
reds,
pretty.
you've got oranges, and look at the leaves. I mean, all different colours on the leaves. The leaves you can eat a bit like. People eat, what do you call it? It's gone out my head. Popeye, spinach. A bit like spinach. Popeye. Steam it. Or you can cook the stems like rhubarb. Really, really edible, good for you as well. Full of vitamins, minerals. I'm not going to say what I'd put on it, but yeah, you decide.
Go
really.
on, what'd you put on it? Mayonnaise?
I put
salad cream?
Oh, no, that wouldn't work. No, not salad cream. But all the hard work's been done with all of these plugs. No seeds to worry about. Beautiful root systems. All you've got to do is pop them on into little 9-centimetre pots, grow them on a little bit, put them outside once the risk of frost has gone, or grow them in greenhouses as well, depending which is which, and you will get fabulous crops this year. And sweet corn is another one that can get very, very tall. This one only 1.5 meters. So pot about this size, grow your own sweet corn plant, grow them in a little group or in some troughs or something like that so they can get wind pollinated. This particular one, the little kernels or ears are 2 colours when they're ripe. They're sort of a whitish colour and a yellow colour. And the cobs on these are that perfect size to drop into the saucepan. I've bought some from the supermarkets before now, and I've not got a saucepan wide enough to cook them in one go, so you have to cut them in half. This one, you can drop them in, you can cook them, take them out, salt and pepper, lots of butter, or in my case, mayonnaise, and then put those little fork things in the end and just enjoy super sweet, tender, homegrown sweet corn.
Great idea, isn't it? I mean, look, there's so many things we can grow in our gardens, in our allotments, in smaller spaces, in pots and containers. It's just a fun thing to do. 380181 is the item number if you want the sweet corn pot of gold. Be nice if it was a pot of gold, wouldn't it? All right, let's move on. £7 saving, £11.03 the price. Brilliant if you're a club member. Moving on, we've got the tomato Rapunzel. So long trusses of these beautiful sweet cherry tomatoes.
And look at the size of the trusses on those.
Yeah.
There must be, 100 tomatoes perhaps on some of those trusses, or getting up to that amount. So on one entire plant, you will harvest hundreds of tomatoes in one season. It's what they call an indeterminate variety as well. So it just keeps growing like a vine. It's not until you pinch the top out or the days get too short and too cold that it will stop growing. At that point, you can leave the remaining tomatoes to ripen indoors if you want to. But these are super sweet. They're bite-sized. Of course, if you grow them yourself, you know what you're feeding them with. You know what's gone on them or not gone on them. Great for kids' lunch boxes, salads, lots and lots of different things. Jake was just saying, growing tomatoes with his granddad in his granddad's greenhouse was a great childhood memory for him. And these are fun for getting children involved, because when the kids see those great big trusses of fruit, all the different colours, and they pick a tomato at that perfect moment of ripeness. It's like when you go on holiday, or you go to Turkey or Greece or somewhere like that, and you eat tomatoes that are grown there, it's like, oh my goodness me, I never knew a tomato could be that sweet. You will know if you grow these, because you can grow them to that perfect point.
Now, they get quite big, don't they, these?
Height-wise,
yeah.
I mean, you will need, you can grow these up or tumble them down, whatever you kind of want to do, basically.
But they can get to 5, 6
Oh,
feet.
easily, because they are what they call an indeterminate one. So what I do in my greenhouse is I grow these in a heavy-duty pot, and I would plant one of these tomato plants per 30-litre heavy-duty pot. And I have string that goes up from the handles to the cross beams in the greenhouse, and then I wind the tomato plants round and tie them in, and that's how I support them. And then all the trusses hang down really beautifully. They get exposure from the sun all the way round. You can grow them outside, but grow them in a really hot, sunny, sheltered corner, and perhaps create a little wigwam of bamboo canes, and again, grow it up through the wigwam, tie it in, and just enjoy hundreds and hundreds of beautiful, super sweet, bite-sized tomatoes. Same
question for the Brussels. 1 in a 30-litre.
Yeah, 1 in a 30-litre pot. That's what I would do. Because
Who was that question for? Sorry, Jake. Sharon.
And while you're doing that, for example, if you're growing a Brussels sprout in a 30-litre pot, you could always underplant with some of our smaller veg, like the cut and come again lettuce, for example.
Yeah, definitely. And then you can make the most of that space, for sure.
Or sow some radishes or spring onions or beetroot, whatever you want. You can sort of double crop.
370103 then if you want to go for the tomato Rapunzel plants, 6 of those plug plants there. We've also got the aubergine. This is the patio baby. So this is going to produce those lovely smaller aubergines on a more compact plant.
Easy to grow. Aubergines can get quite big. Also, this one doesn't have the prickles. Something else I discovered. I grew aubergines a few years ago. I forgot they had thorns on them or prickles. It soon reminded me when I went in the greenhouse one day to pick some leaves off. These don't have those, so great for the kids to grow. Only gets to probably 60 to 75 centimetres tall, this particular plant, even a bit more squat than that. And the fruits are about 6 to 7 centimetres long, really sweet. And as we were saying earlier on, use them in ratatouille, cook them with garlic. You could fry them in batter. They really are a really super healthy, unusual plant. I think they call them zucchini, don't they, in the
America,
States?
yeah.
Lovely flowers, by the way. So if you've never grown aubergines before, you've got a small space, you fancy growing one in a pot, all the hard work's been done. Get these home, pop them on, grow them on till the risk of frost has gone, and then this year grow your own super sweet, small but delicious aubergines.
380133, the item number there, £11 and 3 pence for 12 of those plug plants. And then we have got the beautiful cucumbers.
Yeah, and it's the same thing, very similar to the aubergines. This is a really super compact plant, only probably getting close to that sort of height. You can grow it indoors on a bright sunny windowsill, nice ventilation. You can grow it outside, you can grow it in a greenhouse. And I've forgotten the word again, it's something carpet.
Parthenogenic.
No, that's what I said, parthenocarpic.
Parthenocarpic.
Yes.
That's the word.
Parthenocarpic. That's the word.
Parthenocarpic.
So, which means it doesn't need pollinating, which has kind of blown our minds, really, Bex and I. I mean, there are a few other plants. Violets do that, for example, but I never even had a cucumber that did it.
No.
So, it'll flower, and without any bees or pollination, it'll produce these 6-inch long cucumbers that will be really sweet, crunchy, and delicious. And there'll be one of those cucumbers you can eat like an apple. So pick them, give them a little wash, and then just crunch into them and enjoy a super refreshing, cool as a cucumber kind of moment on a hot summer's day.
All right, so that's all of the veg plugs. We ran through all of them for you. You can find everything on the website, YouGarden.com, if you want to go and have a look there. All of them are listed, so you can go and fill your baskets. Let's go over. We've also got another couple of items that we'd like to show you. So we're going to start off with the begonias. These are the trailblazers.
Now, you've grown similar ones to these,
Super
haven't
Cascade Ag Group.
Yeah, and I think these are very similar, aren't they?
Very similar, yeah.
They're self-cleaning, which is good, which means they deadhead themselves. But what you'll get from these, I know we say it so often, but it really is month after month after month of colour. So from probably late May through June, July, August, September, into October, possibly even into November, if we don't get any really bad frosts. Hundreds of flowers in the lovely, lovely colour range. You get double flowers, you get single flowers. Look at this. That is joyful. It could be in a pot, a container, a window box, a hanging basket, raised beds, anywhere where they can tumble and trail a little bit. The leaves are very attractive as well. They've got those asymmetric triangular leaves that have got beautiful shades of red and orange. If you've never grown bedding plants before, if you're new to gardening, if you want to get your children or grandchildren into gardening, school project, community project, I would advise you to go for something like begonias, because whether it's a hot, dry summer or a cool, damp summer, they always perform. They're easy to grow. They're not prima donnas in any way so whatever. And all you've got to do, if you've got them in a container, hanging basket or anything similar, water, feed regularly, and just enjoy the most beautiful, bright, cheery colours for month after month after month.
Great hanging basket plant as well. 401834, the item number if you want to go for those. £7 saving, £11 and 3 pence. If you want the hanging baskets, we do have those as well, and we have them available on a double up deal, so you can get 2 pairs of the 12-inch hanging baskets, 130260. If you are going for any of the double up deals, put 2 lots in your basket. We don't automatically do that. So put the 2 in and then enter the code, and that's where you're going to get your extra discounts
Can I
coming
just
off
check
there
something?
as well.
So when you say 2, do you mean put plus and then put 2 in the box, or enter it twice?
Put 1 in And then when you go through to checkout, there's a plus that you can add,
Oh,
and you can put 2 in.
Yeah, I'm with you. Like
It's a pair of, so
Yeah.
you need to put 2 pairs in.
like you do on that. I can say it on there, can't you? Like you do on the Amazon thing,
Yeah.
kind of. Yeah, like that. Cool.
Just add it in like that.
Just thought I'd clarify that.
Good. Right, £12.74 is the discount club price, but you can double up, as I said. Right, we're going to give you... Oh, sorry, no, we're not doing it yet. We've got another one to show you first. This is the beautiful Lobelia Heatopia Blue Eyes. Now, I'm going to point out that that picture looks a bit more purple than it is blue. These honestly are blue. I think that has printed a weird colour. It is and
Like
you can
that.
see it there. There's a blue flower on it already. Sorry,
I'm a
Jake.
bit confused. So why is it called Blue Eyes when it's got a white eye?
That's a good point. It has got a white eye.
Yeah, but this is great. Now, I know you're a big fan of Lobelia.
I do. I love Lobelia.
And what is really good is that Bex actually kind of breaks the mould a bit, because last year you grew Lobelia in a pot just on its own.
A couple of years ago, and I loved it. I think... Because I don't think Lobelia has to be a support act. I think Lobelia can be the main character, and it really does look amazing just planted all by itself.
And I saw the picture of the one you did, and it looked really, really phenomenal. Because sometimes we make it kind of fight and compete with other plants, but when you give it its own space, it can really, really thrive. I did a similar thing last year. I had a few dark blue lobelias left over, and I put them in one of these little kind of tiny pots. It did all right for a couple of months, but on one of those extreme hot days, I came home from work, and it looked really frazzled, and all the flowers had really wilted. The great thing about this variety is Heatopia. This one is bred for putting up with that really hot, intense sunshine. So you get months and months of colour. You can grow it in hanging baskets, beds and borders, pots and containers. But if we do get very extreme weather, it's not going to send this one over the edge and then it doesn't come back. It will cope with those really hot spells, and it will keep flowering without being deadheaded all the way up until the frost comes.
401739 then, £11.03 for 12 of those plug plants. Use your code, everybody. If you're new to us, there is a code on the screen. You can see YGTV1526. It changes every week. You enter that code, and that's what gets you your discounts. So double up deals, buy one, get one free, any of the savings. It's all unlocked by entering that code into the Do You Have an Offer code box on the website. And of course, if you join the club today, you can start saving your 15% off the pots, the compost, all the rest of it as well. Right, let's give you a recap because we are getting closer to the end of today's show. We're starting off with the cucumber. This is the Quick Snack 12 plug plant, £7 saving, a nice compact plant, and because it is parthenocarpic, it means that it doesn't need pollinators. Basically, it's just going to grow your cucumber. It's magic. That's what it is. 380151, beautiful compact plant and lovely compact little snack size cucumbers that you're getting on there as well. 380151, the item number. We've got the aubergines, another compact plant that's going to create smaller sized aubergine. So again, perfect for smaller spaces for container growing. It's nice and easy to grow. None of these, by the way, are frost hardy plants, so you're definitely going to want to start them off and plant out when it's a little bit warmer and we're sure there's no more frosts coming. 380133, the item number for the aubergine patio baby. We've got the tomato Rapunzel for you. This is going to get a bit bigger. We are talking 5 or 6 feet. It can grow up, it can grow down. So you could plant this in a hanging basket. You could plant it in a pot and have it supported and growing upwards as well. You can grow them in greenhouses. You can grow them outdoors in conservatories. And this is going to produce the lovely sweet trusses of cherry tomatoes. That is definitely a visually stunning plant as well as a beautiful flavour one as well. So Alice has got a question. How tall? Oh, we did answer that one earlier. 5 or 6 feet is approximately the sort of size we're talking about, whether that's trailing or whether that's sort of, supported growing upwards. £11.03, your discount club price on that one, 370103. We've also got the sweet corn. Now this can, it will, grow much shorter than others. Still going to get to, 1.5 meters, but trust me, that is so much smaller than the sweet corn you'll see growing in the fields. They can get to 2-3 metres, 3 metres very easily. You can container grow these as well. You can plant them in the ground, plant them in groups together because the wind pollination helps with these, and that'll help each other out. You get the lovely sweet kernels in there, and they do have that colour variation as well, which makes them nice and interesting. 380181, these are all 12 plug plant packs, by the way, that you're getting here. The chard is really beautiful, again visually interesting but deliciously flavoured, high in antioxidants, really rich in vitamins. You can it's a bit of a cut and cut. You don't have to harvest the whole lot in one go. You can just take leaves away from it, and it will give you several months worth of their bounty. 380184 the item number on that one, 1103 the price. And then we've got the quick fire, which is the hot pepper. Again, this one's going to grow quite compact actually. It doesn't get really big. Sunny windowsill, yes, it can go outside as well. Container grow it. It's got a nice amount of heat here. I mean, I wouldn't bite into one raw, but use it in your cooking and you will get a really nice amount of heat from this one. 380166 the item number there. We've got the Brussels sprouts. It was Ali G who was sending us the pictures last year. Sorry, I didn't remember Ali. I did enjoy seeing the updates though. 380142, the item number if you want to go for the Brussels hectare. You're going to get 12 of those plug plants. This is a lovely, sweet Brussels sprout you're going to be getting, and I do remember eating Brussels sprouts as a kid and thinking, ugh, and now I cannot get enough of Brussels sprouts. I love them. So yeah, do grow these, and you'll be picking your own Brussels sprouts ready for your Christmas dinner. 380142, the item number there. Next up we have got, the onion exhibition. Now come on, you've got to grow a massive onion, right? 12 plug plants, £7 saving, £11.03 is the price there. Broccoli, which is the purple-headed broccoli that you've got here. It's called broccoli burgundy, but again, it's nice to grow something visually interesting as well as tasty and delicious, and that's exactly what you're getting with this one. 380139, 1103 for 12 of those plug plants. Next up we have got the cut and come again lettuce, the buddies mix. So for months in the summer you'll be picking your various different coloured leaves of your lettuce. Use it in all your salads, in your sandwiches, whatever it is you're putting it in. A beautiful, easy one to grow, this one. A good feed with a high potassium feed would, nope, high phosphorus feed.
Any of those would help, all be good.
Our blooming fast would be absolutely amazing.
Yeah, because that ticks all the boxes.
Phosphorus.
Yeah.
I have to say it in my head to work out which one's which. 380160 is the item number if you'd like to go for that one. Bringing you back over to the favourites table, and this azalea, if this is not one of your favourites, then I don't know what I'm talking about.
I mean, look at this. Look at the size of this. It can get to 80 centimetres tall eventually, but the amount of buds on here, there are hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of buds. Evergreen foliage as well. This is great for shadier spots. It will take a sunnier space as well. You could grow it in beds and borders, pots and containers. It does just have one very strict demand though. It does need a low pH. So you need to grow it in acid soil. If you've already got rhododendrons, camellias, azaleas thriving in your garden, looking healthy, you can plant it directly in the ground. If you still want this, but you've got alkaline soil, grow it in a pot using ericaceous compost, and in May, for about 3 to 4 weeks, just enjoy these incredible deep pink flowers covering the plant so much that the foliage disappears underneath. Watch all the happy insects coming in, all the pollinators. This is uplifting, it's thrilling, it's tough, it's hardy. It only flowers about 4 weeks a year, but those 4 weeks will be so, so memorable. And both Bex and I this morning, when we went out and we picked this off the trolley, we both kind of went, wow. But don't wait. Don't be one of those azalea jealousy people. Don't go get sort of all green about azaleas, because when you see them flowering in May and you say, oh, so-and-so next door but one's got the most amazing azalea. We haven't got an azalea. Get in now. Get this while it's in bud and watch the journey. Get it home, plant it in a pot or container or in the ground, and then in the coming weeks, watch these buds unfurl and then enjoy that pink carpet of stunning flowers for almost a month.
Okay, double up on that one if you would like to. 511 811 the item number. Put 2 in your basket, enter the code. That's where you will get your discounts. Just going to jump back into the emails and things just for the last bit. Tom has sent us a picture. He says, it's my first time growing. It's plant blackberry Bedford Giant. I got it from YouGarden. And there it is. Look at you, Tom. Crack on, mate.
Looking good.
That's looking amazing.
Look at the beautiful new growth on that, Bex. That is really, really going for it.
I'm so excited about people who are just like getting into it. I'm just going to go back to Gillian's because what I wanted to show, and I didn't earlier, is her raised beds, which she's been working really hard on, ready for planting all my veg and flowers. Already have carrot, onion, garlic, strawberries in there. And this is the raised planters with the archway going through.
I'm liking that.
It's looking really, really, really good. Now, I remember when she was filling it, because I think you've done that thing, that sort of cheat thing, good, by the way, very sensible, where you fill the bottom with, like,
like old turf or soil or kind of
sticks and all the rest of it, and then put compost in at the top.
Which makes good sense.
Looking really good, Gillian. Congratulations to you. That's looking amazing. If you are buying lots of veg on the website, there are greenhouses available. Now, we've got a few different sizes. There's 3-tier, 4-tier, and we've got the walk-in greenhouse as well. They're not on today's show, but I think if you want to get them, if you use today's code or last week's code, which would be 1426, I think you will still get the, the free postage and all the rest of it and discounts and what have you. So have a little look if you are looking to get hold of those greenhouses. We are wrapping up for YGTV today. Thanks for spending the time with us. We will be live later on, though, on TikTok between 5 and 8 o'clock if you're a TikToker and you want to join us on there. If not, I will be back with you on Sunday for our YGTV show about 11 till 12 o'clock on Sunday if you want to come and join me for that one. Got any plans for the rest of the day?
Yeah, I'm going to go home and chill out and do a little bit of gardening.
Oh, nice.
Till it gets dark.
Yeah, why not? Absolutely. I hope you've enjoyed the YGTV show. It's been lovely having your company as always. Thanks for all your pictures, comments and emails. And we'll see you very soon. Bye-bye.
Bye.